Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to ya all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. Mr. Finkles, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. What's up, Nikilla, Grandma, Garkin, a little cheeky, Slam Jam Sam, London Mulligans. That must be a recent Twitch name. Epic Walrus, Pretend Reality, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Flair Gudix, Clyer, Theron, Abigail, Mr. Lowe's, Floyd Claypool, Jay Zoller, and Falk Nightbringer. Welcome you both back to the Fishbowl. Jay Zoller for 31 months, Falk Nightbringer for 4. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. Oh man, tonight is the night, ladies and gentlemen. I am super excited. This is the War of the Spark preview stream. Wizards hooked us up with a full account, one day only, just for today, to test out all the new cards, and oh man, I am so excited. We have some sweet, sweet stuff. Hopefully, we got a lot of janky stuff. Hopefully some of it's sweet. I'm Shikardis, WM Old Wolf Abdallah J. Welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Hey, what's up, Breakwar Child? Big scoops here for our new subscribers. So basically, I just got a bunch of decks. So rather than our normal stream where we play one deck for the entire stream, the idea tonight is we're hopefully going to hit up a bunch of different decks and get to experience a bunch of stuff in War of the Spark Standard. That's our main goal. And having fun, of course. Safarin, Bull, Master Toenail, so many subs already. The V, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yes, the God account for one day only, thanks to Wizards. So as you can see, we got a bunch of deck lists. So we're going to do our reminders, jump into playing Magic, and just do a bunch of sweet War of the Spark stuff. That is the plan for tonight. So let's do our reminders quick. We'll talk about these decks. Also wanted to say, if we have time, or if anyone has some super sweet decks that are in the chat, it's pretty easy, especially if they're in like Goldfish or another site where you can just export them to Arena, that we could try out other decks as well. So we're not just limited to these ones. Zacia, I don't actually have a Bolas's Citadel deck yet. I've seen a couple sweet ones from other people. Seems like a hard one to build, but I would like to play a Bolas's Citadel deck. But it seems like it's going to take a bit more work to actually build. Polzas, Stateria, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, a bunch of these are viewer decks that people submitted. Some of them are also my decks. It's about an even mix of decks that I built and viewer decks. Can also do other decks that are submitted as well. So anyway, that's the plan. Build 4 rack. It could try a discard deck. That is possible. So the Dreadhorde deck, it's interesting. It's kind of just a control deck, though. So anyway, let's do our reminders. We can talk about the decks we already have. Start playing some Magic. What deck am I most excited for? So the decks that I like most on this list, I really like Bant Finales. Bant Finales is a deck that it surprises me how good it's been. I haven't got to do a ton of testing with any of these decks, but it definitely seems super sweet. Old school MTG, also the Infinite Bolus deck is probably the sweetest deck when it goes off. Grixis Super Friends seems like just a good deck. Izzet Saheeli seems like it could be a pretty good budget deck and is pretty sweet. Vivian's Arkbow, or Nissa's Arkbow, is just kind of funny. Narset Storm, kind of something we've done before, but with Narset, adding a way to like wrath your opponent's hand with the wheel effects. Thran Ilharg is just goofy. Blue-Black Dreadhorde, kind of just a control style deck with a lot of Dreadhorde effects. 5-color Niv, definitely rough around the edges, but can do some big mana stuff, which is sweet. So not gonna play mono red. Want to do super sweet things. Whoa, and we got a bunch of gift subs. Good lord, 20 gift subs from GDI, up to 160 to the channel. Thank you so much, GDI, and welcome all 20 of you to the Fishbowl. Not gonna do all the names at the moment because we gotta start playing Magic, but welcome all of our new subs. Thank you so much for the gift subs, GDI. So reminders, replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Tonight there's a budget commander going up. Tomorrow against the odds. Next week we'll be hitting up tons of War of the Spark stuff, starting to filter in as soon as it is actually coming out. So Ilum Pulse, welcome to the Fishbowl. Fishbowl, thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Also, the merch page. If you would like another way of supporting this stream and the channel and the site, you can check out the Fatal Scoops or the Scoops Hero of Jank playmat or anything else over there. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, donations always appreciated, certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. And one more time, thank you so much to Wizards for hooking us up with that account for the night. So anyway, tonight, we have a bunch of decks, so let's quickly look at the decks that we have built, and then we will start playing Magic. Garcheon, and like I said, instead of playing one deck for the whole stream, I'm going to bounce around and try to just hit up a bunch of decks, just go deck after deck after deck through the entire stream, do a whole bunch of different stuff. So that's our plan for the day, I believe. Ooh, let me see, Master Noobs. Glenn Spout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. That's a cool combo. It reminds me of the Sramos deck, but without Srams, but it's got the O's. Alright, so deck-wise, here's what we're working with tonight. Let's take a peek at these really quick. Vivian's Arcbow, it's pretty janky. Looking to use, actually Nissa's Arcbow, looking to use Nissa to double our mana, Vivian's Arcbow, slam huge dinosaurs into play, hopefully Gishath to put more huge dinosaurs into play, almost a mono for his mana base to make it work. So that's kind of, hey, what's up, Wabi? So that's one of the decks. I don't know about Vivian's Arcbow over the finale, but it's sweet. We also have Bant Vanifar, you probably know what this one does. It's basically a Vanifar deck, but it gets some cool new cards. Flibblethip, Lost in the deck, Tolsiber, Elite Guard Mage, the new Clone Spark Double. So we get some new upgrades to Vanifar, which are sweet. Bant Finales is one of the decks that I think might be most fun. Panda Black, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Why don't you do all the decks, play a couple games with each until time runs out? That's basically more or less the plan. I guess we just start playing games. Well, let's start with a deck that is on theme. We don't have to go through all the decks right now, I guess. That's probably not necessary. So let's start out with a deck that, I guess we can crack these packs. They don't do anything because we don't get to keep the account. Hey, what's up, Wobby? Good to see ya. Thank you for hanging out. Did I see all the grief about my pronunciation of Diaz? Yes, I did. It was hilarious. I'm Frostex. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. So let's try. First off, we're going to War of the Spark. It's a set about Bolas. Let's start off by seeing if we can open. Oh, the vault doesn't do anything either, and it's 18,000%. I'll open it once for you, but it doesn't do anything. So I don't get to keep this account. So we get a bunch of. We also have 1 million wildcards too. I wish this was my real account. That would be insane, but it's not. So let's try to make some infinite Nicole Bolases. Del Roas, how are you tonight? Welcome to the Fishbowl. Good to see you, good to see ya. So the deck. The main idea of this deck, it's kind of a super frenzy style deck, but what we're trying to get is Jace Cunning Castaway, along with Nicole Bolas Dragon God, along with Oath of Teferi. If we can assemble this combination, and we have like Yawgmoth's Vial Offering to reanimate Planeswalkers, Ignite the Beacon to find them, other Planeswalkers that dry us cards. So that's the combination that we're trying to set up. If we can assemble that combination, we basically can use Nicole Bolas like a Jace. So we plus it once, it goes up to 5. Jace Cunning Castaway ultimates at 5. With Oath of Teferi, we can activate each Planeswalker twice each turn. We use Nicole Bolas' ability stealing effect to steal Jace's ultimate and make another Nicole Bolas, and then we get to take up Nicole Bolas to 5, make another Nicole Bolas. So we basically make infinite Nicole Bolases, and we exile all the cards from our opponent's hand and all their permanents from the battlefield. When it works, it is so sweet. It is so sweet. Prison Realms is a new, like, Oblivion Stone style effect. So, we'll see. It's a little clunky. The curve is a little clunky. Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. It's a cool card. It's just so much mana. And we gotta have Planeswalkers in the graveyard. Ooh. Alright, this hand This hand, I think Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is kind of just a better Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. This hand's fine. We're on the play. Worst case, we Thought Eraser to smooth out our mana. We got our Oathid Fairy. This could work. I could see this working. Blood Crypt tap, pass the turn. Yeah, this is a really fun deck. I think it's really fun. Another Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Well, let's Thought Eraser. Wow, this, wow. Opponent's hand is overloaded with Prime Speaker value. Okay. I have no idea what the format looks like. My experience putting the decks together is it seems like it's just people testing decks for the most part. So I think people are just testing cool synergies, but I don't think it's representative of what the actual format looks like by any stretch. Megatire, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Debate Bro, big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. I guess we take Jade Light. Karn to the graveyard. This hand's fast. Our opponent's hand is pretty scary and fast. They get to Branch Walker into Vanifar. That's not great. If we play a bunch, if we play on a new board, make sure to click the Bolas statue a bunch. Ooh, okay. I will. Oh, did we draw another one? We could have taken the Vanifar. Ugh, Vanifar, keep Hollowed Fountain. I don't know. They're going to get to activate Vanifar, which is very bad news. And they can just kill our Jace, which is even badder news. Yes, for today, this is just a streaming event that that Wizards has set up. Yeah, I can move the Scoops sticker. We might play against another streamer, which would be cool. On a normal stream, I don't think the opponent's name is really relevant. But on this stream, it probably does matter. I think we're in trouble. Jace dies. We don't have... Yeah, we're just too far behind here to really do anything. Yeah, I mean, Jace... Make an illusion, I guess? I think we're just super far behind this game. Sorry if you answered this already, but why does Bolas activated Jace Ultimate not make more Jace Cunning Castaway, since that's what the card says? It's a little weird, but basically, if you have a card that is using another card's ability, you basically just change the card name. So, if Nicole Bolas, I'm not explaining this very well, but basically, you just change the card name. So instead of Jace, if Nicole Bolas is using that ability, it refers, anything that refers to the card itself, you change the card name to the card itself. So any place that referred to Jace Cunning Castaway, instead it refers to Nicole Bolas. That was probably not the best way of explaining that, but that's what I was trying to say. Yes, it basically means this card, but they just type out the name. Dark Confidant. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. It literally says card name on Magic Arena. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Oath of Kaya is sweet. It doesn't kill this Vanifar, though, so it's not as sweet as we want it to be. In our hand, we can't cast anything. Maybe this deck could use more sweepers. Or a sweeper. The mana is so rough. We have so many colors to make Nicole Bolas work. Maybe we could play Cleansing Nova or something. If you want a card to refer to all card names that you name, you say something like cards named X. Yeah, something like that. What about Bolas getting flipped with Arlen's ability? Would Bolas flip? No. So you can't actually flip a card that does not have a backside. So that ability would fizzle and not do anything. Ooh, yeah, let me see, Sling CR. Opponent, Flibblethip, gotta get that card advantage. Flibblethip is so good for Prime Speaker decks. Forak looks fun. It's nice that there's a way to punish people for having empty hand now. That was one of the biggest problems. I don't know if Davriel. Oh my god. I like that dramatic music for Ilharg. It wasn't animated. Can you hear the sound effects? How is the sound? Is it about right? Returns. Kill Flibblethip. This, oh boy. Opponent. Ilharg Prime Speaker is sweet. You can, like, Ilharg put something into play and then sack it so it doesn't go back to your hand. Alright. The sound is pretty good, not too loud. You can hear me too. It did make a Sound of Doom, and that Sound of Doom is fitting. Because I'm feeling pretty doomed at the moment. I'm not sure why our opponent's not killing us. It seems like they should be able to. Ilharg. This is a deck that's trying to make infinite Nicol Bolas's. It is Super Frenzy, because we're playing Oath of Teferi as part of our combo and multiple Planeswalkers. So it is kind of Super Frenzy, but the main goal is to make infinite Nicol Bolas's. Galta would just do us in. Although it's not as good as with Prime Speaker. Yeah, his opponent getting frisky. Oh boy. Yeah, we're super dead. Yeah, there's not even anything we can draw here at this point. Well, we couldn't answer the Prime Speaker, and our opponent just went to Prime Speaker town. Ilharg. Like that? Dragon Mage? Yeah, his opponent. Alright. I would scoop, but I feel bad scooping during this event. But we are dead. I know there's nothing in our deck that changes this, but I guess we let our opponent do their thing. Ilharg could be interesting in the Clonian Hydra deck. It's a little odd that it puts it into play attacking. Alright, now we're just... okay. Yeah, it's okay, opponent. I got you. Yeah. Okay, and now we can scoop because we're actually dead. Ilharg doesn't trigger the attack abilities, which is a little annoying. You don't get Clonian Hydra double ups. You don't get Inferno Titan attack triggers. I guess it does work with Deuce, so that's something, but... So I don't know. Maybe. It seems like it could do explosive things. Ugh. Why is Jace so bad? That's the downside of this deck is... Jace is horrible. It's just such a bad Magic card. Oh, it's another one. So that's the drawback of this combo is you actually have to play Jace Cunning Castaway. Like, it's cute. You can... When you make multiple Nicol Bolas's, it's sweet. On the other hand, the fact that you have to play Jace Cunning Castaway to make it work... that is questionable. Alright, Swifty. Serious? Boy! Okay. The Jank is strong. I'm assuming this is just like the nut draw for whatever janky thing is happening here. This has got to be the ideal draw for whatever our opponent's trying to do. Yeah, that's 11 damage on turn 2 for us. So Hallowed Fountain untapped. Good old man. I really wish they'd let us play best of 3 in these events. That would make life so great. We got the whole up against aggro and best of 1, they win the die roll, and you're just like, all right, next. Next. Pump spell, sure. Opponent. Thinking. Attacking. Yeah. Hits us to 7. That doesn't actually work the way they want it to. Oath of Teferi, but we can't really cast anything. I guess we just have to Thought Erasure. Missing these land drops is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, it's just all the bad pump spells in one. All right. Well, that is a land. We're getting there. Yeah, it looks like a feather deck. J to the Ork. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent. Let me see if I can get Deckmaster working. It should be able to work here in a minute. Yeah, and that does it. All right, next. Let's see if we can win a die roll one of these years. That would be sweet. Well, so far we have not done anything cool, but so far we have not gotten good best of one matchups either. All right, so Deckmaster should be working now. I've been playing Reckless Rage for 1 year before it was trending. Reckless Rage is sweet with dinosaurs. I mean, I guess it's also sweet with Feather. I don't think it's, All right. We actually won a die roll and we're on the play. This is, won a die roll and we have a reasonable hand. This is a little more like it. So there will be a downtime for... Okay. Okay. Sure. We'll just... I mean, I guess that's one good aspect of Jace is it is a good card to discard to Vicious Rumors. All right, Thought Erasure. D-Spark, Cast Down. Well, we'll take D-Spark. Nothing else in our opponent's hand does anything at all. Hallowed Fountain. Why are they playing Vicious Rumors? Their deck actually looks like a somewhat legitimate control deck. Why would you play Vicious Rumors and just lose to, like, Nullhide Ferox? Feather is a new War of the Spark card. The one that, the Boros card that, like, bounces things back to their hand. Well, we get down to Oath of Teferi next turn, presumably. The Action Faction for the 3rd month in a row. Hey, Seth, think the Boar God has a place in Panza? In Modern? Probably not. I think it's a fun card. I don't know if it's actually going to be good in Modern or playable in Modern. I think maybe you could build around it and play like it's funny if you can reanimate it with like Goryo's Vengeance and get a second creature, but welcome to the Fishbowl Action Faction. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So yeah, this is the preview stream thing, and then tomorrow there's a downtime. Oh man, how can we not find a Planeswalker? Well, we're hitting our lands this game. That's something. If we could hit a single Planeswalker, life would be better. That is a single Planeswalker. All right. Nagobolas can activate it twice, unless they have Mortify. Well, all right. Nagobolas, take it up. We draw. Opponent's got to exile something from hand or battlefield. Ooh, Ignite the Beacon. We are close. We are close to the combo happening. We are almost there. Nagobolas number 2, take it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a land. Oh, we can do it next turn. If nothing goes wrong, Ignite the Beacon, snag Jace. I can't believe I wanted Jace. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right, opponent. Show us what you got. Come on, no answer. No answer. Untabs. Yes, Kaya's Wrath. Sure. Oh, Spark Double. Well, Isolated Chapel. Ignite the Beacon, leaving up blue mana, Jace, and I guess it doesn't even really matter. Let's take a Narset, because Narset's cool. Play... Oh! Opponent! Well, we did it! We got him! But they scooped. Is there a good catch-up mechanic on Arena, or is Borderline... I'm confused. We had it. It didn't work out. Do we want to change anything before we go into the next game? All right, chat. Give me your advice. We're gonna keep going because I want to actually see the combo go off. But so give me your advice if we should change anything. Is there a good catch-up mechanic in Arena, or is it borderline unplayable if you have to grind all the rare lands without spending a bunch of money? I guess there's a catch-up mechanic in the standard rotating in the fall. Otherwise, you probably just need to hone in on one deck and then go from there. So that would be my advice. Bukarele and the Ink Blot Fox and okay, Mr. Panda and Marigan, welcome y'all to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Voice does not match the face. I've heard that before, Sinis TV. Some Wrath for sure. Yeah. It feels like there haven't been that many creature decks around today. I feel like a lot of people are testing janky weird things. What would we cut to put? I guess we can cut like Narset or a random Planeswalker. If we want, I guess we can cut a Spark Double. Spark Double and I guess Narset is the worst. And add in like Settle the Wreckage and Cleansing Nova. And maybe we can play Kaya's Wrath. I guess we have enough mana for Kaya's Wrath. Let's try it like that. I actually want to see it go off though. It's so sweet when it goes off. I actually really like Oath of Kaya. I think Oath of Kaya is really good. I think Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is also pretty good in a deck with so many Planeswalkers. The other legendary sorcery that brings back all legends. I think that'd be a fun card to try. I don't know if I think that card is actually very good, though. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to go right. You got to get to 7 mana. You have to have multiple Planeswalkers in your battlefield for it to really be worth it. And then you got to have a Planeswalker. I feel like Yawgmoth's Vile Offering is just better. Like, it doesn't often offer the explosiveness of like, ha, in the best case scenario, you got 10 Planeswalkers. But kill one Planeswalker, get back one Planeswalker. It seems pretty decent. We could play Urza's Ruinous Blast, although, wow, opponent is... There's no London Mulligan... Opponent. There's no London Mulligan rule on Arena yet, opponent. Well, that was anticlimactic. Hey, what's up, Buckle Up Gaming? How are you tonight? Why this shell over Reclamation Shell, which seems better? What would Reclamation do in this deck? We hardly have any instants. I guess we have like two Ignite the Memories, but yeah, technically that's another win. Alright. I guess we got our sweeper. We have most of our combo. Thought Erasure can hopefully hit us lands, maybe. Glacier Fortress, go. What do you think of comboing Narset with emergency powers? That is one of the viewer lists that someone sent in. It's very similar to the Storm deck that we used to play. Teferi doesn't let you play Planeswalkers with Flash, though. Teferi only lets you play sorceries with Flash, right? Am I misremembering how... Wow, this is just straight up zombies. Alright, what does this do? Enters, amass, zombies, death's touch, zombie lord, zombie lord. Alright, let's take this amass thing, I guess. Karn, definitely to the graveyard. Come on, lands! We need lands. Any thoughts on Elder Spell with Bolas for the insta-win? I have a... Ooh, that is a land. I have a Super Friends deck that's not trying to combo with Bad Jace. And I have one copy of the Elder Spell in it, just for value. A lot of people are trying Planeswalker decks. It'll really depend on what the metagame looks like, but yeah. So I don't think it's as good in this deck, because this deck is trying to set up the combo, but I think... Yeah, I just killed Death Baron. I think that it can be good. Alas Babylon for the 3rd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Is that Sexy Jace? I always thought it was, people call it Stoner Jace. He's got this squinty, like... That's what I have heard. What is up with his cloak? Where's his hood? There's so many things weird about this version of Jace. I guess it's Pirate Jace. Oh, did I miss your sub? I'm so sorry. Hocus Pocus MTG. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Well, let's see if kids these days play around Settle the Wreckage. We're about to find out if we win or lose. Okay. Amass. Mega Dork. Wow, they are good at drawing Death Barons. That is an impressive board full of Death Barons. Yeah, I think we're dead. Back to the losing the die roll plan. Yeah, land tap, pass the turn. Well, let's see if our opponent plays around it. They could punt and just attack with everything. That would be sweet. I don't think they're going to, though. Seems unlikely. They are not, and we will... I mean, I guess we won't scoop, but... Meme Mixtape! And... Unfit Parrot, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Is Bolas modern viable? Yeah. Too late. Too late. All right. Well, opponent drew 3 of... There's 1 Zombie Lord in Standard, and opponent drew 3 copies of it. Yeah, that's best of 1 for you. That is the name of the game. Oh, best of 1. I'm gonna start a petition for them to allow best of 3 for future preview streams. Hey, what's up, Killila Dago? How are you today? We started streaming maybe 45 minutes earlier than normal. I think this deck needs more ways to deal with early rush of creatures. I mean, we have like 8 removal spells and 2 sweepers. That's kind of a lot of ways to deal with an early rush of creatures. We just need to stop losing die rolls against aggro decks. I don't know why they have that master tree popping up all the time. I just want to have a game of Magic that is not dependent on the die roll. All right, Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. Oath of Nissa would be really sweet. Our oaths are fine. Oath of Kai is a good removal spell. Oath of Fairy is not bad either. Opponent's playing something spicy. Chris, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I guess we can play... Yeah, we'll wait on Interplanar Beacon. Let's just isolate a chapel, search for his god to go. Are you still taking deck requests? Yeah, if you want to ascend in a deck, I'm definitely open to it. We'll see. We'll mill Othakaya. I don't know how many we'll get to. We have a bunch of decks and 1 stream, so... But yes, I'm definitely open to more decks. What about the new Jace in an ad nauseum style deck tech that you deck teched a few weeks ago? Yeah, I guess, what is our opponent playing? That is a lot of colors to play Seraph of the Scales. Mill the land. I think the new Jace of that deck would be sweet. I think that deck, it definitely has some concerns. I think it's definitely more of a against the odds style fun deck than a really competitive deck, but... yeah, let's Jace, gain a life. Tick.
I've got it. Can you really trust your eyes?
Does it say, can you really trust your eyes? Is that a squinty eye Jace joke? Hey, what's up, Miras? How are you?
Fortunately, I won't have to.
Anyway, to test my Izzet Storm deck. Ooh, Izzet Storm does sound sweet. That is a deck that I'm interested in testing. You should send me a list. Opponent kills a Jace, goes wide. 1, 2. 1, 2, blue, black. All right, let's keep this. Let's keep this on the library. Sacred Foundry, untapped. Play... No, that's all right. Play... Thought Erasure. Target our opponent. Oh, that's what they're doing. Okay. Things are making a little more sense. White, red, blue, red, black, white, green. So if they draw blue, wow. Huh. I guess we take Teferi and hope our opponent doesn't draw land, because if they do, it's really bad. Huh. Well, this is ambitious, but it's kind of working. No attack. Please don't draw land. Boat it. Like a champ. Assassin's Trophy. Wow. Sure. Draws 3. That's like Megatron. That's like Tron times 3 in standard. Just like 5 different colors on... Yeah, it's just... We're done. Alright, sure. It doesn't matter at this point. We're just going to scoop it up. That is some good land drawing. Mustafia and Louis the Rat. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Punts. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Or Protunzi. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Jund Thud. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Thank you for all the subs tonight. So many subs tonight, everyone. Tevish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Why do we scoop? There's no way we can, there's no way we can actually win from there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Tally all. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. John Thud looks fun. That's a sweet combo. The Dreadhorde Butcher Pump Spell combo. You get to play a lot of decent cards in the deck. Hey, welcome, Marcus. Glad to have you. There's no leagues. The only thing available for the preview stream is best of 1. So there's no real tournaments or leagues. It's just games. Bantu combo, eh? Ooh, Team Fiddle and Luxac. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Well, we lost the die roll, but we have a functional hand. We'll see what our opponent's playing. So tomorrow Magic Arena goes into a downtime, and when it comes back from the downtime, War of the Spark will be legal. They don't have a time when that will happen. So it could be tomorrow afternoon, it could be tomorrow night, however long it takes them to go through the downtime. It's going well, LLED Farmer. How are you tonight? Soft Heckle, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, search for Escanta. You. Bone it. Gain in that life. I do not know when the book comes out. I'm sure it's coming out soon. It would be weird if it didn't, but I don't know the exact date. I think maybe it's out. I think it was supposed to be this week, maybe. Ooh. All right. We'll keep Interplanar Beacon. That gives us red mana for Nicol Bolas. Pass the turn. Deckmaster isn't working almost at all. It might be that Deckmaster is not updated for the new cards. That might be my guess. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Deckmaster. I are dreaded and a million gift subs. It's just so many gift subs and subs tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. From Tevish, 10 gift subs to Antivishire Zelos, Jinkion, Frontierum, Pedro Hibby, Foreth, Stonebiter, and Life. FNX and J Crusher J, welcome y'all to the Fixable. And Jay Schlem, welcome you as well. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Tons of subs, so many subs. Did I miss you, Billy Danu? I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, let's get down a card. Planeswalker number 1, gain a life. Opponent, gonna counter, I assume. Opponent's gonna counter. Golden Guy! Happy to be continuing to support the Jank. Hope for another year of subbing. Thank you so much, Golden Guy. And Depair Raptor. Yeah, this is a super sweet event. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Mikatire, welcome you as well. Big super cheers for our new subscriber. Ooh, let me see, MTG Baker. Opponent, going to town. You can have another Saheeli, I guess. Opponent. Getting in. Graveyard. Well, play Glacial Fortress. Play Nicol Bolas. Ooh, Interplanar Beacon just worked properly. Now what? That's the question. What do we do now? Hey, what's up, Rashidi? How are you tonight? Ooh, Abs and Bantu. That sounds sweet. Ahog's Cricket. Wally, Navito, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. I don't know if New King Saheeli does anything. They have another one. New King Karn might be more relevant. Although, I feel like we're in not great shape regardless. Let's, yeah, let's just take up Nicol Bolas, draw a card. It's a card. The other cool thing is, with this Nicol Bolas, even just getting up to 5, if we can play a Jace, we could ultimate right away and make double Nicol Bolases, even without Oath of Teferi, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, the new icons are super awesome. So there is some upside to getting it up to 5 here. Opponent. We could kill Karn, right? Destroy target creature or planeswalker. I think that Nicol Bolas can do it. Have you seen the new Tezzeret and the new Karn Guardian of Koilos combo? I saw someone try to play it. I didn't see it actually do anything. But I saw someone that seemed like they were trying to make that work. Seems like a fun idea. I mean, Guardian of Koilos, eh. It could be a fun, like, against the odds deck, though. Combos are definitely sweet. The Bantu deck looks fun. Ah, that is spicy. It's got a kind of a interesting aristocrat style deck. Bantoxical outcome. So many Bantu decks. I mean, Bantu is definitely a sweet card. That's for sure. Opponent.
Genius is as genius does.
Making a bunch of big creatures. Timing out, perhaps. Well, I guess that's a thing. Saheeli actually did a thing. That's not good. Ah, man. We've just been getting run over constantly. Karn the Great. Good God.
Determine the course of history.
I think the problem is we're playing so many horrible Jaces. And Jace is just, it's such a dead card. I think that's the biggest problem with this deck. I would really like the combo to go off once so you could see it. But you can see a big difference where our opponent's playing a lot of Planeswalkers. But they're all Planeswalkers that are relevant Magic cards. We're playing some relevant Magic card Planeswalkers, but we also just have 2 dead cards in our hand, which is a little bit rough. Opponent. What was your list, Baker? Ooh, let me see, King Wampa. Have you thought about putting the new Saheeli in Ceramos? You could. There's already Monastery Mentor. I'm not sure if it would actually be better than Monastery Mentor, but it would be similar to Monastery Mentor. So I think it would be fine. I just think it might be not as good as Monastery Mentor. Yeah, I guess Graveyard. Alright. Let's scoop it up. Let me see, Baker. Jellyfish Flash. Ew. That looks fun. Emergency Zone is a pretty sweet card. Seems like you get some really big Hydroid crosses. Looks like a fun idea, Baker. I like it. Are there any good board wipes that also affect planeswalkers? We can switch deck shortly. Have I tested a self-mill deck yet? I have not tested any self-mill decks. Losing the die roll. Alright, let's mulligan. Alright. That's not blue mana. We have a new donation, I believe. A new donation from... That's not a great draw. Oh boy. Is this someone playing Nexus of Fate? From McIntyre. $5 donation. Saw the jankiest... Oh, we can't even play... So the jankiest standard combo I had to share: a Persistent Petitioner's Arcane Adaptation Naming Advisor, Sylvan Awakening, Wilderness Reclamation. Use your land advisors to mill your opponent in one turn by untapping during the end step. Well, that is definitely pretty janky. That sounds that sounds like something, McIntyre. Thank you so much for the donation. That requires a few things to go right, but if you pull it out once every like 10 games, that one game probably makes up for all the other ones. Opponent trying to mill themselves. Oh, they're playing a Nexus of Fate deck. This isn't... I don't know if this is probably just a Nexus of Fate Infinite Turns deck. Boy, this is the... Well, alright. Let's Prison Realm so we can try to scry for a land. Well, at least we get rid of the bad Jays. Digital Chaos, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent Ops goes milling. Esper midrange. That looks sweet. I mean, the Esper Hero of Precinct 1 decks, they're definitely pretty solid. Sorin is a cool addition to get back some creatures. Enter the God Eternals, get a removal spell. Oh, the Magic gods are not pleased tonight, chat. They are not pleased. I mean, I guess we started by mulliganing, but yikes. We just can't play a spell. Opponent milling and milling, milling and milling. I mean, this just looks like Turbo Fog. Opponent. There's a Jace. Goes milling. Yeah, they're actually pretty close to milling. I mean, one thing we learned playing Standard Reg is if you're playing a self-mill deck and you have Drown Secrets, your deck actually looks pretty good. So I guess that's the good news for our opponent. Well, we finally got a land, so we can actually cast a spell. Although we probably just lose next turn, which is a little disappointing. Opponent. Yeah, we get a Kaya's Wrath. That's a dead card. Pass the turn. Opponent. I haven't actually tried the Pestilent Spirit deck, Alice. It sounds like a fun idea. It seems like if you run into a deck with a lot of creatures, it could be really cool. A Teferi single combat deck. I'm actually... What is a single combat? Each player chooses a planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest. What is the combo? Just like having a good planeswalker left over? Or like trying to cast sorceries with Teferi? I guess that kind of breaks the symmetry if you have some sorceries. Alright. I mean, I don't think this works, but... We did eventually draw our lands. It's way too late, and our opponent's drawn their deck. And alright, good enough. Well, this has been rough. I think we're like 1 for 7 on die rolls and 10 for 10 on mulligans. So, maybe we'll come back to Infinite Bolas in the future. Let's try something different. Lunark Draga, Chaos Dragons, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Elder Spell would be a sweet sideboard card, but there's no sideboards at the moment. It's all best of one for the time being. So once there are sideboards, it definitely would be worth trying. So this is the Bant Finale deck. Oh, we probably should have looked at the deck list. The mana's a little clunky here. We only have one blue source, but I guess Teferi can draw us a card. We also don't have any shock lands, which is annoying, but this hand seems relatively fine. Tap land, go. Cam Sykes, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Ooh, let me see, Kingdom Wump. Teferi single combat is kind of a combo. Just hold a counter, then absorb. I'm thinking Esper colors. I'm still confused by how it's a combo. Bells and Log fails. Ooh. Yeah, ad nauseum style combo. Hero Precinct 1. Alright, well we can get rid of that with Prison Realms, I guess. Is this 5-color Niv Mizzet again? Temple Garden to the bottom. Don't need more white mana. New England Modern Click, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We've seen a lot of Saheelis. There are a lot of Saheelis going on at the moment. Well, play Teferi. Teferi bounce. Oh. Huh. Ugh. A little bit worse than Teferi Hero Dominaria, isn't it? We can't bounce Saheeli. The Uber Ninja, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, I guess in that case we just tick up since we can't actually bounce Saheeli. For some reason, I just assumed that you could bounce a Planeswalker with it, but that's good to know. Only artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. No Planeswalkers. Saheeli just makes a token whenever a non-creature spell is cast. It's basically like a young Pyromancer on a Planeswalker. Opponent, land untapped. Deploy. Alright, here comes the tokens. Opponent passes. Well, play Sun Petal Grove. I guess we tick up to Fairy.
Here goes nothing.
I guess we just finale right now. We could cast it. We could cast it as an instant, but our opponent could also have counters, so it seems better just to. Well, there's a Wilderness Reclamation. We're getting close to where we want to be. If everything sticks around, we're getting close. Yeah, Saheeli is probably the spikiest of the new uncommon Planeswalkers. Opponent. Oh, I guess that's true. We probably should have just cast it at instant speed regardless. Teferi's static ability. Yup. Good call, chat. Opponent. Making tokens. We're going to need to hit a sweeper. This is basically Jeskai Drakes, I guess, with Saheeli's in the Drake deck. Shocks Teferi.
That was uncalled for.
We do have a lot of sweepers. The question is going to be, do we actually hit a lot of sweepers? Or any sweepers? Opponent gets it. Hits us.
Enough.
Yup. Teferi down to 1. So we're going to lose our ability to... That's interesting. Okay, so take up to Fairy. That's not bad. So we play Wilderness Reclamation. All right. Play a land, play Wilderness Reclamation. Play Grow Spiral. Next turn we might actually be able to... Oh, another Finale. Take up to Fairy. Pass the turn. Now we get to instant speed Cleansing Nova. And then we have the finales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. we have exactly 10 mana, which means if we untap with Teferi in this board state, we essentially just put the game away next turn on a red step. That's what the Finale deck is trying to do. That's basically exactly what the deck is trying to do. Whew! All right, here we go, chat. We didn't make infinite Nicol Bolas's as much as we wanted to, but this is looking better. Opponent, Saheeli, thinking of copying, and we get even a bigger blowout. Here we go. Opponent, yes, sure, that is fine. Turn that into a Drake. We do not mind. Opponent, combat. The question is, do we kill our opponent or do we draw a bunch of cards? That is the hard part. The bolus in the background. Is this? Oh, this? Ooh, can knock the wings off? That's sweet. Or a wing off? All right, let's Cleansing Nova. Blow up all creatures. The new board does look pretty sweet. Bone it. All right, all right. Bland. Whew, okay. Breeding Pool. Untapped. End step stops that. So we can, do we win the game or do we have fun? We can make a ton of angels. We can. That's how we win the game. But we do have them one way or another. So we pass the turn. End of turn. Float our mana. So we either draw a million cards and have no maximum hand size, or we just make a bunch of angels and likely win the game next turn. It's actually a surprisingly difficult decision. So float all of our mana. We're going to have 14. Draw cards. All right, let's draw cards. So, Finale of Revelation for 12. Draw 12, no max hand size, untap a bunch of our lands again. And this gets us set up for even a bigger Finale of Revelation next turn. We will pass the turn. There's no max hand size. This deck actually feels like it can be pretty powerful. Always go for the win. We can't go for the win. Hello from the US, Pool Freak. This deck is actually sweet. It is actually sweet. It is much less janky than Infinite Nicol Bolas is. Oh, nice Saheeli opponent. Oh, goodness. This is a dream, but I actually think that it happens kind of consistently, which is funny. We might want another. I think there's 2 copies of the land that gives flash. I think we might want another couple copies, but I think that this deck actually is sort of competitive. What's the most broken thing we've seen all day? Wow, opponent scoops it up. All right. I don't know. I saw someone do a sweet combo with Bolas' Citadel and like Sram. It didn't actually end up winning, but it did play a lot of cards, which was cool. So this deck is Bant Finales. And Bant Finales, I mean, you basically saw what it's trying to do. It's basically Teferi and also Emergency Zone, which we might want one more copy of. Might want one more Emergency Zone, because it is a good backup to Teferi, and the deck really does want flash. So that's basically the plan. Ramp in the early game, get down Wilderness Reclamation, Teferi or Emergency Zone for flash, and then cast massive Revelations and Glories, Finales of Revelation and Glory. Yeah, let's save it. Bad Finales Part 2. What about Saheeli? You've got a lot of non-creature stuff. Could play Saheeli, just to make a bunch of tokens. Here's my Axis of Agony deck for Standard. Ooh. Let me see. Yeah, alright, I guess that's fine. Only 2 lands, but Axis of Mortality, Fawn of Agonies. That is a combo. That looks pretty spicy. You got a lot of cool ways to pay life. That's definitely a fun idea. I like it. How does this deck hold on against aggro in the early game? It's got 4 Cleansing Novas, got a bunch of Prison Realms for removal, so basically removal. Hey, what's up, Dose Turbo? How are you tonight? Can you build a deck around the new Narset and emergency powers? Well, we actually have a viewer-submitted deck that is built around that. So we'll probably try the viewer-submitted deck at some point tonight. But I will probably potentially build one in the future. It's very similar to the Storm deck that we played before, but with that slotted in. How much time do you generally spend for each planning how to troll us with mispronunciations? I don't troll you with mispronunciations. Does that sound like something I do? Ugh. Missing on land's not good there. Have I tried chromatic green? I have not tried chromatic green. It looks so much different than I thought. Well, thank you, Saint Trish. I'll take that as a compliment. I heard, I saw someone say chromatic green, but I haven't actually seen the list. I know it's one of Elie's decks, but I haven't actually seen it. That just, oh no, deck, why? Why? We are 25 lands. I guess we could play 26. Go up the land scale even more. Missing lands is not ideal here. I mean, we got a million ways to kill creatures if we get 5 mana. Chromatic green. Let me take a look.
You call it anarchy. For me,
Wait.
it's just business as usual. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you doing something?
I think that deck list is missing a lot of cards or something. Oh, it must be missing all the... It must be missing all the War of the Spark cards. Because it's only 43 cards. I'm assuming it's like Nissa's and whatnot. It's a land! Alright, so we get to play a land. We get to Prison Realm this... This is the first Domri I've seen. I've seen a lot of Planeswalkers, but I have not seen any Domries. But we get to get rid of it.
Doesn't always work.
That looks like an Ali deck. He loves his big Ram spell decks. That is kind of his thing. New here, you play much Paper Magic then too, I guess. How do you find the difference between playing on PC and Arena? I hate it personally. I actually kind of go from the other way, Dio Sturbo. I actually primarily play
I am not going to sit this one out.
online and don't play as much in paper. So for me, playing online is pretty normal. So they're going to be able to kill our Teferi. And then this is going to emblem soon. I guess we've gotten to Wilderness Reclamation. But we don't have... Yeah, here comes some variety thing. Ugh, we struggle with our land drops a bit too much. Yeah, Baby Teferi's not bad. It's definitely... It's not like Big Teferi, where if you just play it in any blue-white deck, it's the best card in the deck. But it definitely is pretty powerful. 49 Uber Buddy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Oh, not a Morgod, thankfully. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups cheer for our new subscriber. Have you built a deck with Fall the Thran push Ashiok to Armageddon people yet? I like the idea. Would love to see Land Destruction Jank Master. Well, there is the Morgod. That is coming for next turn, and we're not going to have a Teferi to protect us. Yeah, that is not what we wanted to see on the top of our opponent's deck. There goes our Teferi.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
We do draw land. Well, Breeding Pool, untapped, Cleansing Nova. Destroy the creatures. Gotta hope they don't have anything good in hand. Lundibo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, we tried. Missing those land drops early in the game really hurt us. It just put us so... Sure, why not? Well, now we're officially dead. Well, Yeah. On to the next one. The Boar God can do some pretty sweet things if you give it haste. If you can't give it haste, I think it's a little bit sketchy. But if you can give it haste, it can do really sweet things. That game we just did not hit lands quickly enough. Mid-Gremser, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Have you given any thought to trying out an all nearly colorless deck with the new Ugin, Awaken Amalgam, and Traxos? I have not. Alright, Magic Gods. Okay. Well. Oh, goodness. Sure, go ahead. I have not considered that at all. Deck. Phone it. Untaps. Cavalcade of Calamity. Boy. Is this Mana Screw Part 2? Pass the turn. I don't know if there's really any point to keeping track of the record. Legion War Boss. Because we're just switching decks so much that I'm not sure. I think I might just take it off the screen because we're switching decks. And, yeah. I think I'm just going to take it off the screen for now. Judith. Huh. I think I would consider that a non-bow with Cavalcade of Calamity. The other thing about the record is... it's not very representative of anything. Well, to the bottom. I think we're just dead, though. Yeah. Yup. Well, good hand, goblins. Our greed keeps killing us. How is our greed killing us? I mean, we have 25 lands and growth spirals. So I feel like we should be hitting our land drops. But that's the thing about best of one games. And that's another reason why I think the record is a little weird, is it's just so hard. We've played 3 games. Game 1, our deck ran smoothly and we combo killed. The next 2 games we missed land drops and lost. So I guess the record would be 1 and 2, but it's just not representative of if you're gonna like play at an F&M or something. So it's just so hard to really glean any meaningful information. I think the main goal for tonight is to just have fun and like try out cool synergies. We have a new donation from Sando MTG. All right, Mainhound. There's a juicy new Jund deck with Mayhem Devils. All right, Temple Garden tapped. With Mayhem Devils and Sack Outlets, Bantu, Scapeshift, and Varaska. Ooh, that sounds fun, Sando MTG. That sounds like a sweet deck list. And this feels like a deck list that you don't want to lose the die roll to. Opponent. Have you thought about a Kefnet Nexus deck? I normally stay away from playing Nexus. It seems like a sweet combo, but I normally stay away from it because I have found it's just not something that people really seemingly enjoy watching. Well, I guess we're casting Finale of Glory X1, which is not how you want to cast Finale of Glory, but we don't really have a choice. So, pass the turn. Opponent. Fireblade Artist. Draws a card. Plays a land. Attacks. Well, we'll block Fanatical Firebrand. Opponent. Not Q! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, that is a problem. Nexus is not super entertaining, so I try to generally shy away from playing Nexus-y combo decks. Ugh, good lord. Yeah? Well, Emergency Zone. Finale of Glory X2. We're trying. Ugh. Pass the turn. Any idea how Orzhov Aristocrats is in Standard? It seems like it got some new pieces. I haven't actually tried it yet, but it definitely has some sweet new pieces. Have I done Feather? I have not played a Feather deck. I've seen a couple people messing around with them, but I haven't actually played one yet. They seem like they could be fun. Another Flameblade Artist. It looks sweet, Baker. Kind of a artifacty Planeswalker deck. I like it. Opponent, big attack. Well, we will block. We will block. I'm sure our opponent's last card is another Collision Colossus based on how they played this. Or it seems likely. To the top. We drop to 4. Well, Glacial Fortress, Cleansing Nova. Destroy all creatures, and, I mean, we'll see. What do they got? Probably something hasty. Opponent. Judith. 1, 2, 3... Well, okay. Let's Hallowed Fountain untapped. Down to 2. Play Teferi. Bounce Judith.
You show remorse.
Draw a card.
That's more like it.
Pass the turn. Oh boy, this is gonna be close. We might be stabilizing. Sinister Sabotage. Counter it. And leave the land on top. Play Sunpetal Grove. Take up Teferi. Oh boy, are we gonna actually beat this? I cannot believe we managed to stabilize against this deck on the play. They got in so much fast damage. Banehound, sure. And oh, we cannot catch, well, we almost stabilized with the hasty deck on the winning the die roll, but think we'll get to around to trying Jund Thud today. We might try Jund Thud. We might. You didn't like that line? What would you have done there, Sammy? We didn't have enough blue mana to draw for a counter spell, so we didn't actually have anything we could draw into. We only had 3 blue sources, so we had 1 more Sinister Sabotage, but we didn't have the mana to cast it, even if we hit it. So there wasn't any option there. Ooh, all right. 3 lands and a 1 die roll. That's not bad. Hopefully we're playing a creature deck since we have a million creature removal spells. I really wish this hit anything. Prison Realm, it'd be so good if it was just like a Banishing Light. Can we see Grixis Zombies? Maybe Judith wasn't worth the counter. I think it probably is. The problem with not countering Judith is if they then follow it up with any creature for the rest of the game, we can't really kill stuff because of the death trigger. Are we playing any decks with Bolas's Citadel tonight? I don't actually have a Bolas's Citadel deck at the moment. I wouldn't mind trying one if someone has one they want to try. But I feel like Bolas's Citadel is going to take some brewing work to make a functional deck out of. Growth Spiral. Yeah, I think that's worth keeping. Keep it on top. This looks like the Feather deck again. There are a lot of people trying Feather decks. Let's just Emergency Zone Prison Realm. Get rid of Dreadhorde Arcanist. What do you want to put into Dredge? Whoever was talking about Dredge. Breeding Pool. Yeah, we'll keep Breeding Pool. Get rid of Arcanist. Pass the turn. Is Prison Realm good? I mean, it's decent. Getting creature or planeswalker for 3 mana is not bad. Opponent. So is Kanta. Leave it on top. Let's... Play Breeding Pool. Pass the turn. Sultai with Citadel comboing off with Tomb Robber. Ooh. Interesting. Tomb Robber... So if you have a bunch of mana, you can explore to get lands out of the way. I like that idea. I mean, yeah. It's kind of an explory deck, though. All right, opponent, Defiant Strike, draws a card. Well, at least I don't have a Feather going. That would make things worse. Am I playing any Feather Heroic decks today? I am not sure. I have a bunch of viewers submitted decks. I don't think there is a Feather deck among them, but that doesn't mean we could try one. Can we play this later? Let me see, Ox Cricket. Do you have a Saheeli deck? I do have just a blue-red Saheeli deck that I built that's pretty sweet. Abzan midrange. I mean, maybe we can try Abzan midrange. I'm open to trying all different kinds of things. So whatever people want to see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, let's go Graveyard. Good thing we went Graveyard. Well, Cleansing Nova. Destroy all creatures. Gotta get cards in our graveyard to flip this as Kanta. We just don't have any action spells at the moment. Opponent sacks, keeps their Arcanist alive. The Arcanist has done some cool little tricks. I like some of the Arcanist stuff people have done. Ooh, let me see, Marty. Memekin for... Oh, Memekin with Raoul combo. Interesting. It seems like, man, another Defiant Strike. That's about enough of that. That's generating an odd amount of card advantage with just amount of Defiant Strikes that are drawing extra cards. That's actually kind of bad. Boy. All right. Well, probably going to lose to... I wonder if this deck is actually functional. It seems like it probably looks good at the moment because our deck isn't playing much, that much early game removal. Cleansing Nova. Yeah, let's Graveyard. Play Hinterland Harbor. Play Gift of Paradise. I think they're going to be able to save this Arcanist. Cleansing Nova. Opponent. Yeah, Sheltering Light. And that's unfortunate. Would have been nice if we had another Prison Realm rather than a Sweeper. Jeez. Aurelia. Brutal. It's great to meet you at GP Niagara Falls. I'm the one that stopped you on the way out on Sunday and had you sign my Panharmonicon. Awesome to meet you too, Hagglefish. Thank you so much for the cheer. Opponent gets in. Oh, goodness. Why couldn't we have drawn this a turn ago? Oh, deck. Yeah, I think we're just... Finale. Doesn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, into nothingness, unfortunately. What about Blast Zone for a board wipe? I don't think, I mean, I think Blast Zone is kind of powerful. I'm not sure how many colorless lands we could put into it. We have not played any Vanifar decks yet. Why don't you pick what deck you want to play next? I'm having fun. Our decks haven't worked out as smoothly as we'd like, but I think there's just so much variance in best of one, unfortunately. All right, opponent Hollowed Fountain. Well, let's play Hinterland Harbor. Pass the turn. Opponent's deck was awesome. Slapcaster is really cool. Does that deck run Feather? I would assume that it runs Feather. Let's play Hinterland Harbor. And, can't get rid of this Kanta. I guess we just play Teferi. And just take up Teferi. Pass the turn.
Let's try this.
Opponent. Hey, good to see you, Exokills. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for New Standard as well. What decks do you think get better with New Standard, and what new decks do you think have potential to rise up? Oh, man, that is really hard to say at this point. War of the Spark is such a weird set that it's definitely tricky to...
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
All right, let's just play Hollowed Fountain tapped, pass the turn. It's definitely tricky to figure out everything. My expectation would be a lot of the decks that were already good will remain good, but with so many Planeswalkers and just such a unique set, it's really hard to speculate without just doing a lot of testing. Well, definitely countering Kefnet. Grow Spiral, 1, 2. Yeah, let's get rid of Grow Spiral. Now we're getting close to the point where we want finales, honestly. Play Sun Petal Grove. Gift of Paradise. Gain some life. Yeah, let's bounce this Kanta. Draw a card.
Might be a bad idea.
Alright, pass the turn. More Teferis. Yeah, new Teferi's definitely good. Kenta, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Will Weenie live on? Yeah, I mean, it probably will. Just, I don't know why it wouldn't. It kind of does what it does,
No,
and I assume that that'll keep working. Opponent is Kanta. Turns out 3-mana Planeswalkers are good. They are pretty decent. Opponent. Yeah, if we can find a finale now, things get sweet. We can Prison Realm Jaya, which is good. The Jimothy for the 12th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And that's going to help our opponent flip something. Ooh, Narset's Reversal. Interesting. Opponent passes. We draw. Well, his Kanta's not bad. And it still doesn't flip, right? All right, so we will, let's draw with Teferi. Bouncing, search for his Kanta.
I've got it.
Finale. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so we got to wait till next turn. Let's Prison Realm, get rid of Jaya. Scry, keep Temple Garden. So we have the combo set up for next turn. Play Search for his Kanta. Pass the turn. Untap. We found the finale, so, I mean, we should be good. Even if our opponent can kill our Teferi, we're still in pretty good shape here. All right, Heroic Reinforcements. I guess if they can kill Teferi and then counter Teferi on the way down, it's bad. That's like the only way this goes bad. Opponent gets in. Could you have flashed in that Prison Realm on their end step with your Emergence Zone. We'd have to sack Emergence Zone, but yeah, if that's the downside of Emergence Zone. I think we really want to save it for when we're comboing, essentially, because it is pretty brutal to go down a land if we're not doing something really impactful. So it's mostly just to be a backup to Fairy, essentially. How many cards do we have in our graveyard? 3? All right, so we'll keep Temple Garden on top. Play Temple Garden, untapped. End step, stop set. Play Teferi, number 2.
Sorry I'm late.
We will just tick up Teferi. Go to the end of our turn. And this should be enough. End of turn, float our mana. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is enough to hit the 10 or more clause. And, oh, okay. Opponent goes looting. Sure. Oh, let me see Aitos. Our stuff can't be countered because of Teferi's, so we don't actually have to worry about Spell Pierce. So not only is this a game-ending combo, well, I mean normally, but it's also uncounterable, which makes it even better. So that is 11 2/2s, 11 4/4s, and that is, I presume, a pretty dead opponent. That's what the deck, I mean, that's what the deck is doing. That's the main plan of the deck. The blue finale also does well, but hey, what's up, Sammy? Hey, what's up, Shocklands? Good to see ya. I mean, it's definitely pretty powerful when it does its thing. If you can cast the finales for 10 or more, they're pretty busted. Opponent. Ooh, oh, opponent. Opponent, opponent, opponent. Okay. Cleansing Nova from the graveyard with Finale of Promise. Yeah? I mean, that is the thing. Opponent's not dead yet. Not dead yet. The new Teferi is very good. Very good. Opponent. Oh, that's right. They can't cast him because of Teferi. Oh, opponent. Got him. We got him. Well, Teferi got him. Teferi keeps getting better and better. Better and better and better. Teferi to the graveyard. Another one. Well, go to combat, attack. And I mean, that's what it does. That's what the finales do. As far as Jank goes, I've been trying out mono white soldiers in standard. New Gideon just screams to be added. Ooh. Yeah, that seems reasonable. New Gideon's definitely good. All right, let's start trying some other decks. What deck do you want to play next, chat? And these ones, they're pretty janky, I will admit. They are janky, I don't want it to come across defensively. Untuned, let's say it that way. It's a mixture of sub decks I built, but mostly viewer decks. So they're definitely untuned, untested. So what are we doing next? Up to you, chat. Up to you. Preferably something that we have built or have a deck list for, rather than self-mill. Let me see, Koopy Bud. I think we got a new subscriber. History Bash! Seth, would Commander Clash ever do a guest visitor on an episode? Thanks for the great content. Definitely possible. Nothing in the plans at the moment, but a possibility. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Walls, Blue Lake, Dread Horde. What if we played? We tried to go infinite with Nicole Bolas. We played some finales. Those are the two decks that we've played so far. Arbitrary Voice, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right. So what are we doing next? Vanifar, Super Friends. I've seen a lot of walls. We could try the wall deck. So the wall deck, I mean, we'll just do a couple games with it and they'll go quick. So the wall deck, we've played it before. It doesn't get a ton of upgrades from from more of the Spark, but it does get some stuff. There's a couple of Teo, the Shield Mages, a couple of little Vivians to generate some card advantage and flash in walls. You get some Wall of Runes, which is probably the best new wall. Also a Vivian Arcbow. So those are the main upgrades to the deck. So we'll just run it through a couple of games and give it a shot, see how it goes. I haven't really tested these. This is a viewer submitted deck. Haven't really tested it any meaningful amount. Please try it with the Johnnies and Crosses. That could be interesting. I have so many deck lists open. This hand. All right, we won the die roll, and this hand is pretty good. So, Breeding Pool, untapped, Sorelli, Caretaker. I mean, this hand looks great. Wall, Arcades, we win. That's kind of what this deck does. Infinite Rowl is something we could definitely try. That's another deck that's probably... let's see. Temple Garden, untapped. Play Suspicious Bookcase. Tap this. Why? Is this bugged? Has anyone... what? Oh. Jeez. Okay. I see. That's, interesting. Wall of Runes. I guess you gotta confirm it or something. We can try the Thud deck, too. That's one I'm interested in trying. Hallowed Fountain to the bottom. Pass the turn. I guess you just have to confirm it now? I don't think you had to confirm it before. Well, Hallowed Fountain, untapped, Arcades. Actually, I think Arcades is worse. Play High Alert. Go attacking. Opponent. How do you like our walls? Here they come. Could we see the Nissa's Arcbow deck you demolished Kenobi with? We could try it. I think I demolished Kenobi because he was also testing out some crazy decks, which definitely helped. I don't know if the demolishing is something that would happen often, but yeah, the wall deck can deal a lot of damage. That is kind of what the deck does. Opponent. Gonna gain back a bit of life. Like, when you have the right wall draw and your opponent doesn't interact with it, it actually is pretty powerful. The creatures are just so big. Arcades. Alright. Let's just... Conclave Tribunal. Tap for Convoke. Get rid of this annoying Wild Growth Walker. Swing for 8. Hit our opponent. So Wall of Runes is definitely a good new addition. That's probably one of the biggest new additions from the set. There is no Wally in this deck. I didn't build this deck as a viewer submitted deck, but there is no Wally. Yeah, we could try the bow deck. Playing Standard today kind of feels like someone shuffled draft cards into my deck. It takes a little while to get used to the new... Ooh, Finale of Devastation. That's the first Finale of Devastation we've seen. It takes a while to get used to the new cards, that's for sure. Affinity deck, eh? Tezzeret Affinity. Sweet. Well, so opponent... sorry about it. There's more where that came from, and we're still coming for you. And sorry, that is the walls. The Affinity deck looks sweet. That deck looks a little bit like what I saw someone playing Bolas' Citadel in. Well, that was a pretty dominating wall performance. We just absolutely ran people over. Absolutely ran them over. Yeah, Toasties, that looks like a cool idea for, I don't actually see Bolas' Citadel in that deck. It looks like a Golgari Explorer deck. But that could be a cool shell. Something like that with Bolas' Citadel. Alright, we'll keep. We could try Ilharg. Sultai Pod with Kiora. Ooh. Kiora seems like a good planeswalker for Sultai Pod. Well, let's Wall of Runes. This is another pretty good hand if they don't have a counter spell. Adrianeth and Kensamil, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Does Embryo Gazer have Defender? Psychologist! Hey Seth, I awkwardly introduced myself as subscriber rather than giving you my name. Thank you so much for citing my blood moons. I can't wait to inflict some misery in your name. Well, psychologist. I didn't think it was awkward at all. Subscriber is a fine introduction, and I was honored to sign your blood moon. So good luck with them. I hope they bring you many prisony victories. Febinish, welcome you to the fishbowl as well. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent, Growth Spiral. Is this just straight up? Oh, yeah. All right. This looks like Team of Reclamation. Well, high alert. Opponent. Grow Spiral. Puts a land into play. Well, we're gonna go attacking. Opponent takes 7. Well, what do you got, opponent? You got your combo. Can you kill us? I wonder if there's any War of the Spark cards in our opponent's deck. All right, Jun Thud. We will... Wow, opponent scoops it up. Well, apparently walls are... I mean, again, it's a weird swingy format with people testing stuff, but walls is the deck we've won the most with. I guess let's give walls one more shot, and then we will switch. We will switch to... what are we going to play next? Yeah, apparently walls are just good. Who would have thought? Check out this deck I kind of threw together. Ooh, let me see Bort Fizz winner. Bort Fitz winner? Mardu Reanimator. Ew. I want to play a Massacre Girl deck. Bond of Revival is a good reanimation spell. CCMTG. Well, all right. This hand lets us play Arcades at some point. Ooh, that is a scary Domri. That looks sweet. Opponent. All right. So Caretaker and Glacial Fortress. Go. Jace, yeah, we could try a self-mill deck. It would be funny to try. Resolute Watchdog. Glacial Fortress. Go. So many tap lands. We're just tap land central over here at the moment. We do have a forest for next turn. Aggro. Oh, this is working. Opponent. Agrabolus. Sure. Ooh, let me see, Jake from State Farm. Yeah, we could try Ilharg too. Ilharg has been heavily requested, and what's the other one? Oh, the Fling, the Thud combo. Those are two that people have requested often. Opponent, passing. I like the idea of... I wonder if you could just play the normal dredge deck. What's best? Let's... Huh. So I think what we do is play a forest, play Arcades. But then just attack with Watchdog. Just attack with Watchdog so we can defend Arcades with Caretaker mana. Opponent takes their beats down to 17. Pass the turn. Yeah, I wonder if you could play Self-Mill and the Arclight Phoenix Dredge thing. Would you be up for building Mardu-colored zombie sacrifice aggro deck based around Deadhorde Butcher and Celebrate? Yeah, like a Mardu Aristocrat style deck. That would definitely be something I think we'd get to eventually. Wrote an article about new combos and engines in War. My favorite has to be Gideon Sacrifice and Command the Dreadhorde to reanimate every creature in Planeswalker. That does sound super sweet. I like that idea. Wall of Runes. Draw a card. Man, this wall deck is just kind of crushing people somehow. Dimir looks angry. Scry. Ooh. Alright. Tio, sure. That makes walls. That draws us cards. Teo, the Shield Mage. Opponent. Alright, there's a counter. Sure. Well... That's fine. Down to 18. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Attack. Hit our opponent. down to 8 past the turn, and the walls are just blowing people out. Teferi Knowledge Pool. Yeah, that's one that we should revisit in Modern at some point, I think. That was a sweet one. An opponent scoops it up, and, well, I guess we're going to move on from walls, but that was a pretty good performance. We just 3-0'd with walls, just kind of stopping people. Walls is a pretty well situated for best of one deck, I think. Yeah, I didn't hear Teo's voiceover either. So, all right. People have been asking for Ilharg. Ilharg, this is a viewer-submitted deck. It is definitely unique, and I would say rough around the edges, but it is all in on the Ilharg plan, to the point where it's playing Fall of Thran to try to cheat Ilharg into play on the opponent's end step. So it's basically trying to ramp into Ilharg, cheat it into play, and then hopefully put like Zakama, Endrace Forerunners, Angrass Marauders, Carnage Tyrant, Burning Sun Avatar, something like that into play. Ilharg. That doesn't sound very good, though, I wouldn't say. My Sign Scoop selfie playmat with sleeves and deck box should be here by Thursday. Awesome play, K-Fool. That'll be sweet. Can't wait to play my new Atraxa EDH deck on Friday. Well, hopefully the playmat brings you luck. So we'll try this Ilharg deck. It's definitely, I think, one of the jankier decks that is in our pool at the moment, but we'll give it a try. I would think that Rhythm for Haste is probably better than Thran's Temporal Gateway. Although I guess Thran's Temporal Gateway lets you put like Sakama and stuff into play. Is there a space for standard lockdown control? The next set is skipping standard. Modern Horizons is skipping standard and going straight to modern. Alright, I mean, we got a Vivian's Arcbow. I think Vivian's Arcbow can be really powerful. I don't know if this is the deck exactly for it, but opponent. Untap land. Thought Erasure. Yup. Oh boy. Esper Control? Looks like we're getting Esper controlled. Hey, welcome, Flared Perry. Good to have ya. Opponent. Alright, well, play a Plains, play Treasure Map. Opponent takes our Arcbow, unfortunately. Arcbow is good against control, for sure. Opponent. Untap land. Thought Erasure. So many Thought Erasures. All the deck lists that I have on there, if you go to the deck command, there's a list of them on there. So that includes some of the decks we've played, some that we may or may not play, some decks that I built, some that are viewer decks. So it's just kind of a mismatch of everything that was on my arena account tonight. Gift of Paradise. Let's go Graveyard. Pass the turn. Zellobanzer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What cards of war do you think are going into the opponent's deck? Probably some random removal spells. Could be a Planeswalker like Ugin. Assuming this is just straight up Esper Control. Yeah, we'll keep another Treasure Map. Treasure Map is good against control. It doesn't really help us win, but it will ramp us and draw us cards eventually. Play a Mountain, play a Treasure Map. Opponent. Dovin's Veto. Alright, so that's a new card. Pass the turn. War definitely looks good. There's a Teferi. Ugh.
I am not going to sit this one out.
All right.
Much more malleable than people think.
Well, play Gift of Paradise. Flip Treasure Map, but opponent's untapping with Teferi. Mountain to the bottom. Well, we gotta flip Treasure Map. Pass the turn. This looks pretty much just like boring old Esper Control. Yeah. Well, not my style, but Chemist, yeah, this is exactly boring old. I think they traded their negate for Dovin Veto. So I guess that's kind of testing. Testing. Is Dovin's Veto better than negate? Tune in tonight for the preview stream to find out. Alright, let's draw. Merfolk Branchwalker. Let's board the Weatherlight. Man, board the Weatherlight is so whiffable. I'm very worried about this card. I've never been able to make it work in a deck because it's just whiffs so much. Board the Weatherlight. Opponent. Alright, that's an Ilharg. Well, board the Weatherlight. Yeah, Rhythm of the Wild would be insane here. Yeah, we'll take Zakama. Combo assembled, but combo, I don't think it'll resolve ever. Yeah, I'm wondering if Rhythm of the Wild is probably Threads Temporal Gateway. It's a spicy plan, but I'm thinking that Rhythm of the Wild is probably, or maybe like a Domri to give it haste, is probably a more competitive plan, would be my guess. Opponent. Teferi.
No time
Draws
for
a card. Yeah. I mean, we have 2 Ilhargs coming, so we'll just slam Ilhargs and see what happens. Maybe? I mean, it's kind of hoping against hope, but it's possible. Enjoy the playoffs, Featherhall. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so there's definitely some new cards. This is actually kind of Teferi control now. We have Little Teferi and Big Teferi. Ugh. Yeah.
I'll protect you.
What do you say, chat? Are we allowed to scoop here, or do you want to play out the control matchup? Up to you. I'll do whatever you want to do. I assume it's going to take a while for our opponent to win, and I think the odds of us doing anything fun are low, but I will play it out if you want to. Ilharg. There's the Absorb. I think the scoops are winning. Well, attack Teferi. We kill a Teferi. We'll wait until we cast this second Ilharg. Since we have it in hand, we might as well give it a shot and see. You never know. We killed the bigger of the 2 Teferis. I don't even know if it's better. I think Scoop is winning, but we're gonna at least cast another Ilharg. Ilharg. Opponent. Absorb. Yup. Well, go to combat. Attack Teferi. Hit Teferi. Play Temple Garden. Pass the turn. Opponent. Yeah, Teferi is kind of a... I mean, it's fine in control as well, because it wins control mirrors, but the can't cast spells except as a sorcery for opponents, that is especially good against control decks. I actually think Teferi is... It might be at its best as, like, a card for blue-white aggro to use to fight against control decks. This Teferi is... Jeez, that's so many Teferis. So many Teferis. Opponent, thinking. Yeah, we'll start sacking treasures. I thought we were scooping based on the vote of the chat, but we're still going, so we should probably be sacking treasures since we're still playing. Thought erasure. Okay. Well, let's see what this treasure holds. I kind of want to play Ilharg in a better shell. Maybe we just build Ilharg real quick. Because I think Ilharg is sweet, and I like Ilharg, but I don't know. Oh, boy, Vivian's Arcbow. That is a card if it resolves. Sack a treasure. Another Vivian's Arc Bow. All right. Attack Teferi. Big Teferi. Head Teferi.
Don't make another move.
Opponent. Drawing the cards. Well, it's legendary, so we shouldn't play the second one, but we can discard it to the first one and maybe hit something. Opponent. Thinking. Brick Racer! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Ooh, your deck looks sweet, Baker. 1000 iPod. Kind of a sweet graveyardy Vanifar deck. I like it. That looks cool. Opponent. Single combat super friends. I'm still not sure I understand the idea of this deck. I really don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, all right. I still don't really exactly understand the combo. Like, I guess super friends, but what does single combat do? Discard. 5 deep. Ilharg? Ilharg, please? Please? Opponent. Oh boy, it's a whiff. Yeah, this is a little clunky. Flunky Duffy, welcome to the Fishbowl. All right, I'll scoop. We don't have to keep sitting through it. We don't have to keep sitting through it. They have more Teferis than we have cards in hand or creatures on the battlefield. That's not a good sign of winning. Mardu Battlements. Should we try that one more time? Let's try it one more time. I don't think that Esper hardcore, like top tier Esper control will be the matchup where our Jank will shine. Mardu Battlement looks spicy. Library Battlement's such a sweet card to build around. Well, okay, this is a relatively efficient hand for a very high curve deck. Single combat makes it so you can't play anything until the end of your next turn. But can't you also not play anything during your next turn? Like, doesn't it go both ways? Like, I think I understand how I think I understand the words on the card. I'm just not sure, like, why would you... Ooh, our first Dreadhorde Butcher. The thing I don't understand is, like, how it synergizes or anything with a Super Friends deck. Like, I don't... Like, I think I know what it does, but I don't really understand why you would want it in a Super Friends deck. Like, what's the synergy or whatever? Is this XP just a streamer event or part of a new update? So, this is just a streamer event, but it will be live for everyone, I believe, tomorrow. There's a downtime tomorrow, should come back tomorrow afternoon sometime, and then it will be live for everyone. So, even though it's starting as a streamer event, this will be live for everyone very shortly. Ugh, no, we're gonna whiff. I know we're gonna whiff. All right, Devil Guard, tap, pass the turn. It's because you aren't playing creatures anyway. You can cut your opponent off from picking your planeswalkers with creatures for 2-ish turns. Okay. I think I get what you're saying. But don't they get to keep a creature? Or is it creature or planeswalker? Play a forest. Board the Weatherlight. Alright, treasure map's fine. Play treasure map. Well, we're not really boring, but we aren't dying, so that's better than last time around. Ooh, let me see, Crux Delta. White Prison. Ooh. What? Oh. Mayhem Devil. Hopefully our opponent doesn't hit a sack outlet. That would be bad. I'll play a mountain, play an arc bow. I kind of just want to build a very much I mean, I guess the dinosaur deck was kind of a Vivian Arkbow deck. I think Vivian Arkbow can be powerful. Yeah, some sort of like mono white control deck could work. The colorless planeswalkers are definitely, oh my god. All right. Bantu number 1. First Bantu we've seen. Opponent. Wow. Sacks it all. Get it out of here, says our opponent. Gets a bunch of triggers. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of damage. 17, 16. Well, that's... Our opponent is down to 3 lands, though. 3 lands is not many. 14, 13. Down to 8. Well, let's Arkbow. Only X2, so we have almost a guaranteed No, actually, we have to discard. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Pass the turn. The odds of us hitting are so slim, we can't do it. Untap. Ugh. Ilharg, but Ilharg. Ugh. What do you think about Arkbow and the Green Finale and Modern Elf? Seems like it's definitely worth giving a shot at least. That seems like the style of deck that can take advantage of it. Thanks a lot for the information about Japanese boxes. Because of you, I have bought one of the last ones we had in EUW. Awesome! Well, yeah, good luck opening some good Planeswalkers. Super cool promo, that's for sure. Those Planeswalkers look so sweet. What did y'all think of the anime Planeswalkers? Well, let's just play Ilharg, pass the turn, cross our fingers, hope for the best. God versus God, but opponent has a million cards in hand because of Bantu. Although they had to sack a lot of lands to get there. Yeah, the Planeswalkers, I thought they looked really good. Opponent, land untapped, down to 14. And, oh, boy, Priest of Forgotten Gods, and, oh, Ilharg. We're going to untap with Ilharg. It's happening. Okay, let's Treasure Map Scry. Okay, we have a chance. We have a chance. Planes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Planes to the bottom. Opponent gets some doors. Can we steal this win? Is it possible? With Ilharg, we're actually going to get in with the Boar God. Opponent passes. Flip Treasure Map. Scry. Gift of Paradise bottom. Get some treasure. Draw. And raise Forerunners. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play and raise Forerunners. Ugh! We're not on our main phase. Alright. Go to our main phase. Now we play and raise Forerunners. I think this might work. Play Forerunners. Pump our dorks. Yup. Sagging all of our treasures. Pump them. Go to combat. Attack. Put Angrass Marauders into play. Does this do it? Is this enough? Is this enough? The Marauders Enrace Forerunner Ilharg combo. Is it gonna do it? It might be. It might be. Opponent says nice. And takes it, and it worked. We tanked him out. That was a lot of damage. Whew. Okay, okay. Oh my goodness. Finally, Ilharg doing cool things. Well, that was actually good. I still think the deck probably could use some tuning around the edges, but that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. All right, are we sticking with that? Do we do one more Ilharg? All right, one more Ilharg, and then we'll switch up to something else. We'll just keep running through these decks. Nissa's Devastation Ramp. Ooh. Deck build around Trove of Temptation. So many decks tonight. Thank you, everyone. Everyone's in the Bruin mood. Nissa's Devastation Ramp. I mean, Finale of Devastation looks sweet. And you got some good targets to put into play. All right, we got Thren's Temporal Gateway. I guess this is the kind of hand we're looking for. Oh boy, Sky Bills. Are we getting Selesnya tokens? Doesn't Sky Bills play Selesnya tokens? Or the Weatherlight? Take Arcbow, I guess. Pass the turn. Bone it. Hey, what's up, Donos? The Middling Mage for the 21st month in a row. Ooh, Kiora. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. So most of the decks are listed in the deck command. It's possible we play a deck or two. I guess we keep it. It's possible we play a deck or two from chat, which probably would not get posted on there, but with all due respect, Saffron, have you ever even used Arcbow while it was out? This deck is an awkward Arcbow deck. It doesn't have many. It has 4 Merfolk Branchwalkers, and the next cheapest creature is Ilharg. So we don't actually have many cheap hits. So if we're activating Arcbow in this deck, we got to be activating it for at least like 6 probably to have any realistic chance, because we don't have very many creatures in an absolute number either. Trying to secure a $10 billion contract, meaning presentations to upper management, and work to enable those things. Oh man, Thanos, well, good luck. That sounds like quite the project. Did you try Planeswalker Reanimation deck with self-mill? We have not tried that yet. It sounds like it could be fun. Yeah, the Citadel Explorer deck that looks fun. It's a little explory. Opponent. Alright. Yeah. Mill Steel Leaf. They do have a pretty fast clock. Ugh. That is the card we needed to not see. All the Ilhargs in the world aren't going to save us from Agalta. Alright. Well, we got to kill people with Ilharg once. I feel like I would not recommend building this build of Ilharg. This is definitely a fun idea, but I don't think it's a super competitive build. But it is, we obviously saw last game, when it goes off, it's really sweet when it goes off. Merrick's Bag, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. 12. I mean, we can put Ilharg into play, I guess, but it doesn't do a whole lot. So Ilharg, block. Yup. Drop to 2. Opponent. Untap Skulta. And we don't win here. How do we win here? They have 1,000,000 blockers. Huh. Alright, well, we get to attack. And it's fun, but then we just lose. Actually, yeah, I mean, Well, let's just put something into play because we can. Just to send a message that Ilharg... How do we kill them? I mean, they have a 12-12 blocker. Like, they just block here, take 8, and... We're not even, like, a little bit close to killing them. Yeah, opponent just blocks. Stuff dies. Ilharg can stay in the graveyard. Pass the turn. No. Marauder goes back to hand. I mean, I guess we're kind of still alive because our opponent blocked like that. Tanos with a gift sub to Cyclone Steve. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Alright. So we get to block Nullhide. Ilharg. Now I guess we put it back in our deck this time. We are going to want it again. Yeah, the problem with Thren's Temporal Gateway is it doesn't put most of our deck into play. It's a little bit not that synergistic. I think this deck, another Ilharg, but this is unblockable. All right, now we are actually officially dead. So Ilharg is sweet, and I definitely want to play a sweet Ilharg deck. But I don't know if, I think this deck is really fun, and super big thank you to whoever submitted it. But I think it's definitely needs some tuning around the edges to really be competitive. So, all right, next up, we're going to try a much requested deck, which is, oh, this isn't going to work. The input string contains an unfound non-premium title. Huh? What is going on? Giant growth? Huh. Apparently it doesn't want to... Apparently giant growth doesn't want to import. That's odd. Alright, let's see. Let's try that. Well, maybe we're not going to be able to play Jun Thud. We would try the combo deck. Get aggressive with the combo, but Arena does not want to import it, and I don't want to take the time to type it out on stream. Let's see. Maybe we can just delete Giant Growth. I don't know why it doesn't like Giant Growth. Okay, there we go. So apparently there's an error with Giant Growth importing. Alright, so this deck, this is a combo that people have been talking about. I don't know how likely it is to pull off, but the hope is to play a Dreadhorde Butcher and then start attacking with it, get counters on it, pump it with Collision Colossus, and then Thud it, which deals a bunch of damage, basically doubles up the Thud damage, because Dreadhorde Butcher deals damage when it dies. Thud also deals damage equal to the creature's power. So in theory, you could kill maybe on like turn 3-ish if you're lucky and have like the insane draw. Hey, what's up, Sly Wildchild? How are you? So, oh, how many giant, are we supposed to have 4 giant growths? I guess it's 4 giant growths. All right, so let's give it a shot and just see. It's going to be a quick aggro game, so we can try it, always move on to something else. So give it a shot. I mean, and maybe it'll be insane. If we can pull off the combo even just one time, it's going to be sweet. Jace Dredge. We could try to play Jace Dredge as well. If we could find a list for Jace Dredge, I'm definitely down for trying it. So if you want to try Jace Dredge or Jace Self-Mill, I don't have a list built, but if you send me one, and I think it looks halfway fun, then I'm down for playing it after this. Okay. Well, one thing we've learned today, not in this deck in specific, but Dreadhorde Arcanist has been very impressive. Meet Goliath. Uh-oh. Deck list in chat. And Rafa, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So, let's start with Blood Crypt tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. We played a Super Frenzy deck earlier. It was kind of a janky one, trying to make infinite Jaces. I like those card sleeves. Oh, we're playing against Ali Eldrazi and Trazi. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Seven, 14. We can actually deal 16 damage here. I mean, it's not lethal, and a removal spell blows it out. But in theory, Giant Growth at up to 4. Giant Growth flashes back with Arcanist up to 7. Then we still have mana left over to Shock and Thud. So it's 7, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. All right. Let's go for it. Giant Growth, Arcanist, Combat, Attack, Giant Growth, Arcanist, Thud, Arcanist. I don't know about this confirmation. Opponent. Yeah. Down to 6. Pass the turn. If that was the other creature, I think that would have been lethal. I think that would have been lethal. But that's a lot of damage on turn 3, and that's a GG from Eldrazi and Trazi. And Shocker Phase. Opponent. Psycho Smurf for the 30th month in a... Oh my goodness. For the 30th month in a row, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Give it haste. Throw a Giant Growth at it. It has Hexproof, and whoa! I mean, Ali couldn't interact with us, but whoa! Whoa! Alrighty. Okay. That was not bad. Psycho Smurf, welcome to the Fishbowl. Try Twisted Sister. Living Twister Gate Stack. Been crushing people with. Ooh, that sounds spicy. Thank you so much for the resub, Psycho Smurf. Maybe we can give it a shot. Big soups here for our resubscriber. 30-month resubscriber. Well, let's do that again. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was probably the most impressive performance we've had with any deck this entire stream. That was just really good. This hand, well, okay. I guess we'll keep it. Not quite as explosive, but Steam Bat. Oh, that's a butcher. That's a butcher. That's a butcher. That's a Colossus. We don't have a Thud, but Sulfur falls. Opponent passes. Well, all right. Let's just butcher. Start getting damage. Go attacking. Opponent. Aww. All right. We've been shocked. Ping our opponent. Opponent, a hater of fun, I'm sure. This is not a deck that was on a list. This is a deck that someone linked in chat, and we decided we'd try out, because people have been talking about the Dreadhorde Butcher combo. So if I can find the list again, I might be able to... Ugh, opponent's got all the removal. If I can find the list again, might be able to add it to the chat list. Ew. Yeah, this is going a little worse, just because we're not able to cast our green spells at the moment, which is pretty bad. Opponent, passing. That's another green spell. All right, pass the turn. Opponent, Sulfur falls, passes. We know, yeah, oh boy, green spell. All right. Well, we have officially reached the discarding to hand size part of the game. We have not played a Citadel deck yet. I'm your favorite Fortnite streamer. That seems unlikely, Mudpill, but thank you so much. Opponent. Passes. Well, as good as our deck looked last game is as bad as it looks this game. Command the Dreadhorde with Wander is sweet. Oh my god. Alright, well I guess we should just be throwing shocks at faces so we don't have to discard to hand size. Huh. Bone it. Oh, we have just the right amount of Fortnite. Okay. Yeah, I saw OSB talking about increased max hand size. I don't know why they're talking about that. I'm very confused where that came from. It was just like all of a sudden out of Twitter, on Twitter one day, people started talking about increasing hand size. Well, that was a lot of work to counter a shock, but okay. You did it. Score. Opponent. Double cast. Double cast. Yeah, alright. Well, that's a big zombie. And that's not green mana, and we scoop it up. Well, that was super awkward. We just gave our opponent so long because our deck just, it couldn't draw any spells that were castable, unfortunately.
For you anymore.
Real Ilharg. Let me see this other Ilharg deck. Oh, that seems like a pretty good shell. Just a pretty straight Gruel stompy deck. Although, not as many sweet things to put into play with Ilharg. Ugh. Huh. Maybe that first hand is as good as it gets for this deck. I mean, this hand's not bad. We have pump spells that aren't doing much, though. Legion's Landing for our opponent. Stomping Grounds. Yeah, let's just untap. Adventurous Impulse. This mana. Well, take a Butcher. That's why we're playing this deck, is to do Butcher shenanigans. We can't actually cast Butcher, though. Ooh, let me see, not Q. Jace Dredge. Yeah, Jace seems like a good fit in a Dredge deck. I like it. Sky Marcher Aspirant for our opponent. Dauntless Bodyguard for our opponent. Ugh, all these pump spells are not super helpful here. Yeah. Stomping Grounds go. I wonder what the mana's like in this deck. Maybe the mana base isn't good. Bone it. Yeah, getting it would be brutal. Pona's just playing, so far, last standards white weenie deck, basically. Yeah, the game against Vince was super fun. I just don't see what the point of increasing hand size is. I don't really understand why we would do that. I've never really been like, oh, like, I really think Magic would be better if I had a larger hand size. So it just seems like a weird topic to be debating. So I don't know. I guess I don't have strong feelings. My first reaction was, I don't know if I want certain decks to be able to just hoard more cards in hand, like control decks or some combo decks. Ugh, boy. Yeah, we're getting beat down Ravnica Legion style. And yeah. This deck has had some serious mana issues that have made it very difficult to... Ugh. All right, we're going to try this deck one more time, and then we're moving on. So we had one super sweet turn 3 game where our opponent was mana screwed, and then we've been mana screwed the last 2 games. So one more try, and then we'll move on. Do you think we'll ever see Spirit Tribal in Standard? I'm not sure if we have enough spirits. Yeah, Anger of the God would be sweet. Hand size limits hurts mana screwed players. So, all right, so here's my thinking on that. So one of the things I said on Twitter was, well, I feel like that it would make the control matchup less fun because the control players can hoard cards. And a lot of people said, well, it doesn't matter if your control opponent has so many cards in hand that they're discarding to hand size anyway, you're not winning the game. If the idea is, like, you can miss your first 4 land drops before you have to discard, and you got 1 land in play, you're not winning that game anyway. So why would we? I think that argument goes both ways. Like, why would we? If you miss your first 3 land drops, the problem isn't that you're discarding the hand size. The problem is your opponent's casting 4 drops and you're not casting spells. So I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure how much that actually changes anything. Because the issue is you don't have mana to cast your spells. The discarding hand size is like the effect and not the cause of the problem, or like the side effect of the issue. So I mean, I guess I can see the argument, but I'm just not sure how much it actually matters. But I don't know. Maybe it would be good. We'll see. I think we'll see what happens with the London Mulligan rule this weekend. That's the first big test. So we'll see. That'll be the first very interesting test. Bone it. Lazatep Reaver. Well, we actually have mana that can cast things sort of this game, which is nice. Girl Chamber Guardian, go. It feels like this deck is really explosive, but it also has a tendency to just kind of get stuck with a bunch of pump spells in hand that don't do anything. Death Baron, opponent gets in. So this is the second time we've seen just a zombie beatdown plan. Huh. Well, Stomping Grounds tapped, pass the turn. Alright. We can deal a lot of pump spell damage, but not lethal pump spell damage. Opponent. Land Liliana. Ugh, and that Liliana gets to kill our Growth Chamber Guardian?
I'm not just feared, I'm respected.
Alright, so Shock. I guess we gotta use a... Shock the Death Baron. I guess we gotta use a Giant Growth to save this Growth Chamber Guardian. Pump the Growth Chamber Guardian.
Oh, they're overwhelming, aren't they?
Gets in. Yup. Judith. Huh. Ooh, now what? Now what do we do? I feel like now we have to use a pump spell and kill Liliana because it just recasts Death Baron. Yeah, that's awkward, but I think that's what we gotta do. Attack Liliana. At least we get a... Wow. Interesting. Not going to block. There must be another Liliana in hand. Alright, kill Liliana past the turn. That was not expected. Opponent. Yeah, the return of Giant Growth is sweet. There's probably another Liliana. That would make that no blocks make sense. I think getting more Growth Chamber Guardians is probably better than Judith here. John Stormblast for the 11th month in a row, almost to the 1-year resub. Mr. Olive, you're my best friend, you just don't know it yet. Well, thank you, John Stormblast. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, we've been playing some viewer decks and some normal decks. There's a Liliana, which we kind of expected. ticks
ally
up.
Is worth any.
Yes.
Useful to me alive.
Zombie and stuff. Okay. Attacks. Well, let's adapt. Grab a Girl Chamber Guardian. Down to 10. Go to combat. Oh, I wish we could just be attacking our opponent, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Opponent blocks. Let's Colossus. Trample. Oh no. All right. Well, that's not exactly what we were hoping for. Have you tried the new Gideon in Mono White yet? We have not tried the new Gideon in Mono White yet. Let's take Stomping Grounds. I think the land is worth it. Play the land. Pass the turn. I really wish Arena would bounce the spell back to your hand. Win a boy! In every other form of Magic, if you don't have the correct mana, that's the end result. So I don't like that it auto taps in that way. But that's just been a pet peeve of mine. Winnaboy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What do we do now? We don't really want to get hit by this thing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll play Woodland Cemetery. It was a punt because we tapped mana, and then it wasn't tapped properly, so it just auto-tapped our other mana, and we couldn't play another creature last turn. No, that's Growth Chamber Guardian. Adapt. Grab a Growth Chamber Guardian. No attacks. Pass the turn. I think it should be up later tomorrow. There's a downtime tomorrow, and I believe it's supposed to come up as soon as the downtime is over. So that's my understanding. I'll block, see what happens. Alright, down to 8. Kill it. Molder Hulk. Yeah. That's a 6/6. Gets back a land. Oh, play Growth Chamber Guardian. Adapt Growth Chamber Guardian. Get our last Growth Chamber Guardian. Stomping Grounds. Untapped Growth Chamber Guardian. Pass the turn. This has actually been kind of a long, grindy game. Maybe it's Thursday. I thought it came up as soon as the arena came back up, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's Thursday. I could be mistaken. Boat it. Attacks. Well. Block. Yeah. Block. Another Molder Hulk. Ooh, that's a big ol' Hulk. Yeah, gets a land. These 6/6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so play Judith. Play Galta. Pass the turn. And now we just get to Galta Smashy next turn, hopefully. Huh. Well, yeah, maybe it's Thursday then. I thought I read that it was coming up when downtime was over, but I definitely could be wrong. Or it's also possible that downtime will come up tomorrow afternoon and your pre-order will be there. So I would definitely check it tomorrow. We are doing a preview stream for War of the Spark. The Demko, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber opponent. Eternal Taskmaster is not bad. Gets back a dork. It doesn't have Death Touch, right? Alright, let's just block here. Block. Kill it. I mean, I think we should be able to win this turn. Resolves. Double Collision Colossus is a lot of damage. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. Attack. How do we block? Hopefully this ends with lethal and we don't just wrath our board. Opponent. Have you seen the Infinite Bolas decks going around? Yeah, we were playing Infinite Bolas earlier. Opponent, so we Colossus, Growth Chamber Guardian, Colossus, Judith, and hope this is lethal. Ah, okay, it is lethal. We got there. Oh, yeah. You can make infinite boluses with Jace, bad Jace, but all right, let's try.
Great.
Let's try.
I don't know if I'm even a match for you anymore.
Let's try the Izzet Saheeli deck. The Izzet Saheeli deck, I think, is kind of fun. I hope it's kind of fun. Yeah, if you have the new Nicole Bolas Planeswalker, the bad Jace from Ixalan, Jace Cunning Castaway. You could use Nicole Bolas to steal Jace's ability. If you could throw in Oath of Teferi, you can keep plussing your Nicole Bolas to 5, and then using Jace's ultimate to make a non-legendary copy of itself to make infinite Boluses. I think the bad Jace is Cunning Castaway. I don't think it's the worst Jace, but... See you, Senior Pig. MTGGoldfish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I don't know if it would be right to just use all of our pump spells in the hopes of getting in on one of our creatures there. It seems like there's blowout potential. You can see most of the deck list with the deck command. The ones that are not included would be ones that we've just picked up from chat, which has been some of the decks we've played. Opponent. Ooh, Arboreal Grazer, okay. Land from the hand, not bad. I don't even know if we want to kill that, honestly. The only downside of this draw is we don't really have any card draw. This deck has a lot of card draw, but you don't have any in hand. Do you know when the War expansion is going to be released to the public? I'm not 100% sure. By Thursday. Let's go with by Thursday. I was thinking that there was a chance that it was going up later tomorrow on Magic Arena, but yeah, unfortunately we just got to kill Wild Growth Walker. But it sounds like other people are thinking on Thursday, so it should be up everywhere by Thursday, I guess, except for paper. Can you get a quick deck breakdown? Well, basically, the deck is mostly card draw spells and some removal spells like Shock, also Invade the City. The big payoffs are, so card draw spells, cheap removal spells. Trying to play Saheeli or Murmuring Mystic, or both. Catch a bunch of spells, make a bunch of 1/1s, and then when it comes to making a big creature, we're going to have all those spells in the graveyard, which then allows us to kind of go crazy with Invade the City. Finale of Promise also in the deck, and I think Finale of Promise is actually really sweet in this deck. Well, let's play Saheeli. We are going to need to hit like a Chartic Horse or a Tormenting Voice, something to start churning. Finale of Promise is super cool because when you cast it, it basically triggers Saheeli or Murmuring Mystic 3 times because you get to cast 3 spells for the price of 1, which is really sweet. Have not tried Buy a Box Tezzeret yet. Ooh, another Wild Growth Walker. Yeah, hopefully there's no exploration. All right, no exploration. Opponents passing. Yeah, you could also turn tokens into mystics to make more mystics. Although, we really need a card draw spell. That's what we're missing here. If we ever draw a card draw spell, we're set up to just go off. Arthur Dent for the 19th month. Oh, boy. All right, that's going to make a big wild growth. Well, we need to shock Jade Light. Arthur Dent for the 10th month. Thoughts on Soul Diviner to reuse adapt triggers? Could be sweet, like a Sultai adapt deck. Seems like it could be a fun deck to build. And Flume to Sploom, welcome you to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Big soups here for our new subscribers. Found it. Yeah. Exploring. Growing the wild growth. Well, if we don't draw anything, we might just Finale a Promise here. Gets in. It does get rid of wild growth. Oh, we draw an opt. All right, so let's opt. See what we hit. Standing still. That's what we wanted. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So shock 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this works. So leave shock on top. Play an island. I guess we should have done this earlier, but turn a servo into a Murmuring Mystic.
Do I have your attention now?
Finale of Promise X2. Wow, this is going to be a good turn. This is going to be a sweet turn. Finale of Promise X2. Get Opt and Lava Coil. Make about 1 million tokens. Cast Opt. Cast Lava Coil. Lava Coil Wild Growth Walker. Yes. Oh, here comes the tokens. Opt resolves. Another Finale of Promise for next turn. Don't mind if I do. Shock Wild Growth Walker. I think we make a few tokens. And, not bad. Not a bad turn 6-ish. Go ahead, opponent. Opponent. Untaps. 2 mana, 2 Arboreal Grazers, and, yeah, Incubation Druid. Uh-huh. Oh, man, that's a great draw. Charticors. Trigger, trigger. Discard a land. Play a land. Finale of Promise. X2. Shock Charticors. Make some dorks. Charticors. Shock. Shock Incubation Druid. Make some dorks. Yes! Yes, yes! Draw some cards. Discard Izzet Guildgate. Go to combat. We will attack. Opponent. This deck is also a deck I'm considering for budget Magic because it's actually really cheap outside of the dual lands. Like, I think when I put together this deck, I think it was $30 before I put in the dual lands. So don't be surprised if we actually see this one for budget Magic in the future. I wonder if I should go up. I have 2 Finale of Promises, but the card, it's so powerful in this deck. I'm wondering if we actually should just be playing more. It might be It might be worth it to play more. Yeah, Jane Whirler is an annoyance, that's for sure. But making big, we didn't have to make big tokens with the Izzet Amass thing. But that is a way we can get around that. Joraz, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What do you think about this Gruel Proliferate deck for War of the Spark Standard? Let me take a look. Ooh, Ilharg. Ilharg, Ronas. Where does the proliferation come from? I don't know if I see smashy stuff, but hey, welcome, Master Zim. Thank you so much. I'm glad you made it. And Whackminstackman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Well, we got our finale. Hopefully we draw a card draw spell. We have a lot of card draw and cantrips in this deck, so we should hit one. Is the release at midnight tomorrow? We were just debating that. Still not sure officially when it... So release in paper, pre-release is this weekend. So I guess Friday at midnight would be the midnight pre-releases, and then Saturday and Sunday. So that's in paper. I was thinking there was a chance it was up on Arena tomorrow. Other people think Thursday, so it should be coming soon. Opponent. Passing. Radical idea. Ooh, alright, there's Invade the City. And there's Saheeli. So play an island, play Saheeli. Pass the turn, and we are off to the races. Not as good as last game yet, but this is where we want to be. Opponent says nice, and it is nice. There needs to be a thank you. I wish there was a thank you button, but there's not. What deck will win the Mythic Championship? Opponent. Opponent. Engrass. Whatever. Okay. So my prediction for the Mythic Championship is it'll probably be like Dredge or Tron or one of the decks that everyone already knows is good, but also benefits from the London Mulligan rule. So that would be my guess, is something along those lines. All right, let's just pass. But I'm really rooting that someone just breaks the format. I think Tron was my prediction on the podcast, actually. But I'm hoping something comes out of nowhere and just literally breaks the format.
Will resonate.
All right, radical idea. Discard Lava Coil. Draw a land. All right, exile land.
I have other schemes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
My intellect is without limit.
Ooh, the flood. The flood. No card draw. All right, well, attack Nicole Bolas. Yeah, this is a floody outdraw for our deck.
Your insult is insulting.
Oh, this is so not ideal, but... All right, let's shock Nicole Bolas.
Mere scratches.
Play an island. Finale of Promise for shock. Shock Nicole Bolas. Oh, so we killed it, Ish. Pit Panther, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Bolas does not like dying. Did you hear that sound effect? Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. That is not a great way of getting rid of a Bolas, but yeah, we can't just let our opponent untap with that Bolas. Opponent land. Well, sure. Invade the city. Why not? Go to combat. Attack. 3-3 for 3, not ideal. We're just not hitting our card draw. But Devils. Well, invade the city. Pass the turn. Out of action, opponent. What do you got? Opponent. Mission briefing for Bedevil. Well, they're killing our stuff right back. The Devils, our token, yop. And, charting course. Go to combat, attack. Pass the turn. Any thoughts on 5-color Super Friends deck? I mean, we got a lot of powerful planes. Ooh. A lot of powerful planeswalkers. So that's the good news. Figuring out how to make it work is going to be a little more challenging. Why are we getting punted now?
Efforts are futile. My revenge will be pain. Let your weak minds crumble.
Oh, for not attacking first? Alright. Yeah, that's acceptable. Well, opt. Land to the bottom. Alright. Well, that's a Nicole Bolas we can't stop. On to the next one. Well, that was a very awkward draw. Yeah, untapping with Bolas and it's over. Bolas is busted. Do you have a Kefnet deck to play? I do not have a Kefnet deck build. Actually, I think there's Kefnet in the blue-black Amass or Dreadhorde deck that. Ugh. Well, we're keeping this. We gotta trust it with at least 12 or more card draw spells in our deck that we're gonna hit them. We have all of our payoffs. We even have a Finalia Promise, which I guess is another payoff. We just need card draw. Bone it. Stomping Grounds. Alright. Well, that is a spell. It's not exactly what we wanted, but it is a spell, so it does trigger our stuff potentially. Ooh. A dirty Kefnet deck. Bone passes. Okay, that's a card draw spell. So place a Healy, pass the turn. Ooh, Kefnet, Davriel, and Narset in blue-black control. That looks sweet. I like it. Opponent. Ooh, opponent's ramping. All right, grow from the ashes. Well, let's make some tokens, hopefully. Opt into... Yeah, we'll keep an island. An island. Play an island. Pass the turn. Opponent. Untaps. What superhero did you choose for Commander Clash? Oh, Lyra A. Yikes. Alright. Opponent passes. Oh, play a Mountain. Play a Murmuring Mystic. Turn the Servo into a Murmuring Mystic.
I know how to stop you.
Shock our opponent. So at least this gets us chump blockers. King SC, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. I went a kind of different route with the superhero deck. I had to be creative, but it is coming. Yeah, we need a lot of birds to kill a Lyra. That's for sure. Ooh, Chart of Course is good. Etch Brewer for the second month in a row. You did such a fantastic job, Seth. I'm always tuning in. Here's a fun standard deck I pulled together I think Ilharg could slot into. Well, welcome to the Fishbowl, Etch Brewer and Crazy J-Man. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber, Jund Elves. Ooh. Ilharg would be interesting in Jund Elves. That's a very different style of elves. When I think of elves, I usually think very aggressive, but this is kind of different. Well, let's go to combat. Go attacking. We have some more subs too. Rebus the Rogue and McCheeves, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Jay Green Bead, welcome you as well. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you, thank you. All right, so hit our opponent. Can Saheeli fit an Esper hero or Esper midrange? I guess it depends on how many creatures you have. Opponent. I mean, if they have Settle, I'm pretty fine with that. That gets us a lot of lands, which is actually pretty good for us. I think we just... Let's chart a course. Draw a couple cards. Make a couple dorks. Tormenting Voice. Discard Murmuring Mystic. Make some tokens. Draw some cards. Sulfur Falls. Pass the turn. I mean, the deck can make a lot of tokens pretty quickly. You could swap Lyra with a bird then. Oh, you should run Role Reversal. I think Role Reversal would probably be more of a sideboard card, but it could be interesting to trade our 1/1s for good creatures. I kind of like that idea as a sideboard plan. I mean, yeah, it would be worth trying at least, probably. Ooh, Naya tokens? Ooh, let me see another playa. Naya tokens. Ooh, Krenko. Krenko's a cool addition. Works pretty well with Divine Visitation. That looks fun. Divine Visitation's a really fun card to build around. Wait, where? Alright, opponent. Yep. First strike damage. Thinking it over. Captain March, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Deej81, welcome you as well. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent blows up the board. Alright, well, radical idea. Make a token. Kind of slightly regretting discarding. Slightly regretting discarding that Murmuring Mystic now. Get in, hit our opponent. This is fine, though. Finale is very good here. Finale of Promise, X2. Take Opt and Shard of Course. Draw a bunch of cards. Man, Finale of Promise is actually very good. In decks like this, it's very impressive. Yep, Opt, cast it, Chart of Course. So 3 tokens incoming. Saheeli. Draw a bunch of cards. We're kind of Saheeli flooded. Tormenting Voice, leave it on top. Tormenting Voice, discard Saheeli. Make a token. And a turn after the Wrath, we've rebuilt pretty well. More Saheelis. Well, land, untap, pass the turn. Maybe this deck could use... So, something else to consider is maybe it's worth it to play another creature to copy. Because our Saheeli is basically a young Pyromancer. Having something else that's worth copying could definitely be worth it. Ooh. Alright. Well, I mean, that is sweeper number 2. There is no Karn in this deck. Yeah, I could run Ral as well. Play Saheeli. Play Shard of Course. Token. Discard Lava Coil. Play an Island. And pass the turn. We haven't hit any of our amassed things yet either, somehow. Yeah, we have plenty of Saheelis. Opponent. Grow from the ashes. Yeah, I don't know what our opponent's doing. Yeah, having like a Crackling Drake or something just for copying purposes, probably worthwhile. Yeah, let's opt. Make a token. We'll hit our amass things eventually, and then we'll get to make some huge creatures. Well, keep Radical Idea. That's more tokens. Shock. Well, Tormenting Voice. Discard Radical Idea. Draw Radical Idea. Well, play Radical Idea. Draw Opt. Alright, one more. Cast Opt. Mountain Bottom. Draw a Radical Idea. Alright, we got all the Radical Ideas, that's for sure. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Down to 19. Back under 20. Have you tried making Command the Dreadhorde work? I have not built a Command the Dreadhorde deck yet, though. I have not. But it's a card that I'm definitely interested in trying to build around. Ooh. Oh, that actually doesn't do much. Hilariously. Saheeli might be the Planeswalker that cares the least about the Immortals, then. Because the static ability just keeps doing its thing. Oh my goodness. Opponent. Raz our board. Again. Never-ending board Raz. Radical idea. Make a token. Draw a mountain. Shock our opponent. Maybe we could use, like, a Banefire or something. Yeah. The servos keep coming, even through Immortals, and hit our opponent. Passes. Chart a course. I'll go to combat. Attack. We're getting through our whole deck, and we have not hit our amass cards yet. Hit our opponent. 15. Chart a course. Still can't find him. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, that's Finale of Promise. X2. Opt. Chart a course. Make some tokens. Opt, yes. Chart a course, yes. Token. I was going to ask, okay, invade the city finally. Finally invade the city number 1. Play a land, invade the city. This should be a big ol' 14! 14! That's what we've been looking for. We had to dig 40 cards deep, but we finally found invade the city. And go ahead, opponent. Do you have a Star of Extinction? Yes or no? Yeah, Ionize could be a good option. Do they have the answer? Saheeli, this deck's sweet. Invade the city. Here we come, opponent. Oh no, tapping lots of mana. Oh, they do have a Star of Extinction? What are they doing? Oh, okay, Zakama. Alright. Sure. Untaps. Hits the zombie. Hits the zombie. Hits the zombie. Hits... Oh boy. I guess that's actually annoying. Alright. Well, Tormenting Voice. Discard Guildgate. Make a token. Play a Murmuring Mystic. Play a Mountain. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. Drops to 9. Man, all of our invade the cities are so far at the bottom. Alright, let's do... Oh yeah, we can't activate, so pass the turn. Alright, opponent draws. Hopefully they're done hitting sweepers for once. Can they keep chaining it together? I mean, I guess they kind of have Zakama as a sweeper if they just dump all their mana into it. Land untapped to 7. Finale of Glory. Wow. Actually has enough mana. Wow. Oh, that is insanely brutal. Well, radical idea. And that does it. We just did not... We could not find or invade the cities. And our opponent, I mean, did also run really well. So that is kind of a double whammy of sorts, I guess. Discard, discard. They are all at the bottom. No blocks. Saheeli dies.
Learn from this.
Lava Coil. I'll play Murmuring Mystic. Play Saheeli. Play a Mountain. Disappointing. Disappointing, disappointing. Discard a Lava Coil. Oh, this is insane. How far down? They're all in the... Wow! Ooh, they are all at the very... Yeah, that does it. Boy. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know about out-janked. I think out-drew. Our opponent had their finishers apparently all stacked on the top of our deck. We drew 50 cards deep and could not find Invade the City. We hit 1 on 49 cards, which is a little rough. We were digging for our 3-mana 20/20s. If we could have hit one of those earlier in the game, it would have easily closed out that game, but we just could not find them. Way too far down at the bottom. Jace looks sweet. I don't know if I'm gonna play a Nexus of Fate deck though. We're actually getting all right. We're actually getting kind of close towards. Hey, thank you, Shelly D. Good game to you as well. Izzet Gilgit go. Kind of getting close towards the endish of our stream. So I don't know what we're going to. Yeah, let's just Lava Coil. Get rid of Hunted Witness. Probably play maybe one more deck. So if there's one more deck you really want to see after we finish this game, let me know. Alright. Tormenting Voice. Actually, maybe we just don't do it. Let's just pass. Let's wait until after Murmuring Mystic. I don't know if it's going to be single combat. Hey, Sea Edge Brewer, thanks for hanging out. Another Invade the City. Well, play Sulfur Falls. Play Murmuring Mystic. Pass the turn. Swamp. Gutter Bones. Play Crafter. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Phone it. Goes attacking. Well, radical idea. Not a land. Yeah, we're super dead. Chart a course to the bottom. Oh, no. A Magic Arena. I'm gonna... Magic Arena. I am going to... I don't even know. It's like trolling me. It's really insane, Arena. Last game we drew 49 cards and we couldn't invade the city. This game, we don't want invade the all of our invade the cities, but they're all in our opening hand. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, I think this Saheeli deck is actually pretty good, or close to being good, but Arena has not been kind to the Saheeli deck with just how the library has been stacked. You should have a sub counter and sub goals. So what would a good sub goal be? Hey, see ya, Domri. Thanks for hanging out. It has been fun. Feather Reckless Rage is definitely cool. 1 million subs. That would be pretty impressive. Alright. We will keep. Watery Grave. Is Invade the City better than having Drakes in the deck? I mean, I don't know, but I don't know if it's better or not, but I don't know how exciting it is to just, like, it doesn't really appeal that much to me to just play a tier 1 standard deck and put a couple of Saheelis in it. That I think right now, at least, I think it's more exciting and interesting to test out the new cards. So maybe in the long run, you know, you play one Saheeli and Izzet Drakes or something. But for now, I think it's more interesting to try things out and see. I mean, the upside is you get a really big creature. I think the creature has a lot more toughness than Crackling Drake has. It's not as evasive. And it also triggers Spell Matters stuff, which is an upside. Is it better than Crackling Drake? I guess it's also cheaper than Crackling Drake, but, are we just going to get run over by a Thief of Sanity? This is not looking great. Well, play a land, pass the turn. Well, Tormenting Voice, discard Radical Idea. Ugh, still no removal. You can replace Enigma Drake with Invade the City. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what'll end up being the best. But I think it's fun to try out. Evolution Sage plus Evolving Wilds takes up Planeswalkers in a hurry. That is very true. Opponent steals our Murmuring Mystic. Well, this isn't good. They're just going to kill our Murmuring Mystic, and that's pretty much game. Hostage Taker. Oh, our deck has not been kind. There's the lightning strike we were digging for. It is in our graveyard. We just cannot catch a break with Saheeli. Whatever we need, we cannot hit. All right, so Lava Coil. This gives us a chance. Lava Coil, Hostage Taker. Finally found a removal spell. We get a Murmuring Mystic. We play a... We play an Izzet Guildgate. We pass the turn. Okay. At least we could finally try to block this Thief of Sanity. Opponent has a million cards in hand, though. Yeah, we haven't had double red mana until this turn. Opponent. Thinking. Thief of Sanity is still pretty powerful when it gets to just run rampant. Yes, I do have a face, Cheese Whiz. And here it is. Welcome to the stream. Saheeli and Drake seems pretty nutty. Yeah, the copying is nice as well. I can't... Okay, sack's a creature. Well, we will Radical Idea. Yeah. Sack the bird. Opponent gets in with Thief of Sanity, part 10. Oh, this Thief of Sanity. Opponent. Dreadhorde Invasion passes. Oh my god, we finally get to kill it. Well, play a Murmuring Mystic. Play a Mountain. Shock a Thief of Sanity. Ugh. Well, it only got to build half of our deck, so score. Pass the turn. Wow, that Thief of Sanity was insane. Oh. I mean, we got rid of it, but the damage was... That's half of our deck. They stole a lot of cards. They're attacking with our Murmuring Mystic. Oh my goodness, that's not good. I'm guessing our opponent drew a sweeper? Why are we... Okay. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's block. Down to 12. Opponent. There is our Saheeli. And then our opponent just has our deck. They stole all of our good cards. This is not great. Opponent, land. Passes. Well, play Saheeli.
Together, we'll create great things.
Play invade the city. Make a bunch of tokens. Make a 13-13. Go to combat. Hit Saheeli. I mean, maybe we're okay. We'll see what our opponent has. Opponent blocks. I assume our deck can cast more spells than their deck. Dreadhorde Evasion down to 16. Yeah, that was just a 3-mana 13-13. Like, that's powerful. Like, how big does a 3-mana creature have to be for it to be playable? 13-13 is big. Opponent. We might turn a Servo into Mystic next turn, depending on if our opponent's tapped out or not.
I like to think
Okay.
fast.
Mystic. Opponent is trying to play our deck. Opponent's got the Nicole Bolas, okay.
The whole of the
Yup.
multiverse will bend to my will.
And probably gotta blow up the 13-13, honestly. Maybe they blow up Saheeli. Yeah, Finale could end up being pretty good. Ticks up. We will exile a bird.
Defiance is in I outsmarted you eons ago.
Opponent passes. Alright, so 2 mana up. Well, take down Saheeli on the Servo. Turn into Murmuring Mystic.
I know how to stop you.
And now we try to do things. So, Lightning Strike Nicole Bolas. Make a bunch of tokens.
You amuse me.
Finale of Promise. Do we have an opt in the graveyard? Maybe? No. Yes. Alright, Finale just X1. Actually, I think we gotta go Finale X2. Finale X2. Do we go X3? Alright, let's go Mountain, Finale X3. Alright, X3, and then we can amass again. Get a Shock. Get Invade the City. Get a million triggers. Yup. Shock, yes. Kill Nicole Bolas. Invade the city. Make that zombie pretty big. Oh! Here we go. The spells get exiled, so I don't think it matters what order they resolve in. The number in our graveyard is going to be the same.
I will return one day.
Attack you? That's a 27-27 zombie. Pound it. Chumps it. Yeah. 12 birds, 5 servos, 2 mystics, and a 27-27. All right, opponent, what do you got? What do you got? Izzet Hitchcock is a pretty good name for it. It's so big. I don't know when the last time I had just had a casual 27-27 in standard was. It is a big old boy. Found it. Okay, enter the God Eternals. Drains Mills. Yup. Thief of Sanity. Not as scary now. 26 cards in our deck. Opponent's tapped out. We draw a Mountain. Well, we're going to do it again. Servo becomes Murmuring Mystic. Radical Idea. Discard a Mountain. Make a bunch of tokens. Radical Idea. Discard a Steam Vents. Make a bunch of tokens. Saheeli. Well, Radical Idea. Discard Saheeli. I say we make a few tokens. Shock Thief of Sanity. Wow, that was a good card to end with. That was the perfect chain. Attack you? Opponent blocks, 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 blocks. Drops to 4. Down to 3. This has got to work, right? This has got to work. Yeah, opponent's army is a little worse. Okay, makes a dork, mills us. Thank you for the Radical Idea. I guess I get to gain 12 here. No attacks. That's awkward. Oh, we have 21. Okay. Ugh. Maybe we... Alright, let's just all attack. But then undo. There we go. That's easier. The big swing. And the beatdown is on. And, I mean, the deck has some power. The deck does have some power. And I think that is one of our better games. So that's Izzet Saheeli, a deck that hopefully will get featured on Budget Magic at some point. I would like to feature on Budget Magic. Other than the mana, it's super cheap. It is super cheap. Oh, man. So what do you think of War of the Spark Standard so far? Obviously, it's not even officially here yet. We played Walls earlier, Green Mage MTG. We played 3 games and we won them all, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, we're getting down near the endiness of the stream. Blue Eidolon MTG for the 2nd month in a row. Love the content. Keep up the awesome work. Well, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, check it out because it worked pretty well in the games that we played with it. All right, let's see what decks we have here. We can do one more match. Well, it's risky. We could go out on the high note of doing pretty well with Izzet Saheeli, but we can do one more. We can do one more game, and then we'll wrap up the stream. But I don't think we're gonna play single combat tonight, Sardarek. Although maybe at some point in the future. Narset Storm. All right, we'll play Narset Storm. We'll do a game with that. Basically, Narset Storm. Pretty much the Storm deck we played before. Smothering Tide, 1,000-Year Storm emergency powers. Except if you have a Narset out, it wipes your opponent's hand when emergency power happens because opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. So that's kind of a separate combo almost. You can just Narset emergency powers and win. So, all right, let's try to Storm out. We'll try to Storm out. Give it a shot. What are we waiting about, T-Dub? So we'll give it a shot. The only thing is with these Storm decks, they can be kind of hit or miss, but depending on matchup and stuff. So when they work, they're insanely awesome, but sometimes it takes a few games for it to pull together. Do you reckon there could be a discard deck with Devriel and Obnixilis? Possibly. There are some good discard stuff. There's one of the problems with discard decks is they tend to suffer once the opponent runs out of cards. So that's kind of the big challenge. Devriel is nice because it does do something when the opponent's out of cards, but that's one of the hard parts about building a discard deck is once your opponent's already empty-handed, a lot of your cards become less effective. So that's kind of the tricky part. So I think it's something we could play and try to make work. So I don't know. We'll have to see. There are some good options. Devriel is definitely sweet. Well, a lot of discard decks have to play. Let's just land in treasure map. A lot of discard decks have to play like. What's a good example? Fell Spectre or Bugler Rats. Cards that are effective if your opponent is discarding cards to them, but a little bit less exciting if your opponent's not discarding cards. Augerbolus, digging. Yeah, Opt is fine. We'll take it. This is actually shaping up all right. The question's going to be, can we actually resolve our stuff against a control deck? Teferi does help there. That's another nice upside to Teferi is just our stuff not getting countered if we can get Teferi down. Definitely helps with... Did I say Burglar Rat or Bugler Rat? There should be a Bugler Rat. If not, I'm going to mispronounce it into existence. Alright, opponent. Passes. Now let's treasure map. We already have a Narset, so let's put a Narset to the bottom. Draw a card. Wow. Alright, more Narsets. Go to combat. Attack. We mostly got to find a window to get down to Fairy, I think. Hit our opponent. Yup. Hollowed Fountain, tapped. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Let's see what you got. Untaps. Deputy of... Oh, interesting. Huh. Alright. Maybe this is not... Oh, that's 1,000 Year... Well, we will keep 1,000 Year Storm. We don't have the mana for it yet, but that's a start. Keep 1,000 Year Storm. Opponent takes our treasure map temporarily. Sure. Land tapped. Well, Teferi... Sacred Foundry, untapped, treasure map 2, take up to Fairy, and we are getting close. No attacks, no counters to worry about, 1,000 Year Storm in hand. Maybe we're going to get there. Maybe we are getting there. Opponent. Oh, man. We're getting close. We're getting close to what we want. Opponent. No big Teferi, please. That would be not good. Opponent looking at our mana. Yeah, it is good that we didn't play the second map. Opponent passes. Another 1,000 Year Storm. Well, play Narset.
If you wish to
Take down Narset. Take... Ugh. Take Opt. We really need to hit our land drop here. Take up to Fairy. Opt. Opt to the bottom. Alright, play the land. Next turn we can do it. Pass the turn. Next turn, Thousand Year Storm could be incoming, counter free, and then we just gotta piece together a storm combo, and we got him. Yeah, we have it. This is the combo people wanted. Saheeli, sure, we have seen the power of Saheeli. Go for it, opponent. That is fine. Opponent. Oh, opponent is going to be sad when they see what happens. Opponent passes. Scry with treasure map. Revitalize. Let's go bottom. Steam Vents. Well, that's a Thousand Year Storm. That's a Steam Vents. Narset tick down. That's emergency powers. To Fairy tick up. Pass the turn. Opponent's tapped out. Oh my goodness. This might be happening. We have the full combo. We have the full combo. Okay, about it. Can you disrupt us? Or is your life over in the most brutal of ways? That nice handful of cards, opponent. We might have plans for that hand full of cards. Opponent, thinking. Still thinking. And opponent's locked behind several things at the moment. There's several layers of stuff that's bad for them. Narset with emergency powers is bad. Teferi keeps them from countering us. Thousand Year Storm's going to kill them. There might just be too many things for our opponent to deal with them. And this is a great way for us to wrap up our preview. Rouse Outburst, sure. That is fine. You get a token, you kill the Augur, opponent gets to kill our Narset, so they don't get their hand wiped. However, we're untapping with Thousand Year Storm. Like, we are doing it. Land. Opponent. Gets in. Hits Narset. Let's treasure map. Oh, Smothering Tithe. All right, we got to think about this. If we had a land 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, to the bottom. If we hit a land, we get to Narset and still emergency powers here. Flip treasure map. Another Smothering Tithe. Draw a land, go to our main phase, play a Sulfur Falls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will play a Narset. We will emergency powers. Yes. Yes. Opponent says a bit of oops. Yes, that was a good hand you had. Here it comes. Wheel him away. Opponent can't draw. Oh, goodness. Let's put another Thousand Year Storm into play. And I don't even know what we do. Tick up. Wait, why do they have a card in hand? Oh, they get to draw one card. I see. All right, pass the turn. 2,000 Year Storms. Hand wiped. That is it. And that is a perfect way for us to celebrate the release of War of the Spark. Narset and our opponent goes out honorably, and what a way to do it. Narset with emergency powers. What a perfect ending to a super fun night. 2,000 Year Storms, Narset, wheel the hand away. What more could you want from a new set? So we got him. And on that high note, I think that brings us to the end of our preview stream. So again, thank you to Wizards for inviting us, giving us an account to play with. Don't worry, starting next week, we will have tons of War of the Spark content, streams, standard, limited, so much War of the Spark stuff. I am super hyped for this set. We just saw like a small taste of cool things. There's so many cool cards to build around, to brew around, so much to come. So I am super hyped. It's going to be coming on stream on the YouTube. So anyway, if you missed anything, you can find it on the YouTube channel, the replay YouTube channel. If you want to check out more sweet videos and against the odds, top 10 reviews of the set coming up on the normal YouTube merch page, got tokens and t-shirts and playmats, including the new Fatal Scoops playmat. Actually, we have Fatal Scoops, but also the new Teferi Hero of Jank playmat. So a good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. And most importantly, thank you to all of you. It was amazing. A ton of people hanging out, subbing, chatting about the new set, watching Janky Magic, winning and losing and all that stuff, but mostly just doing crazy things and having fun. So hope you all enjoyed it. There will be tons of other stuff coming up. So I love you all. Enjoy War of the Spark. Enjoy your week. And yeah, on that note, I think that does it. So have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you soon.